So why was that funny to you?
It was just hilarious. You were trying to shake off in the bathroom with both hands up in the air. Both hands up in the air like you're on a roller coaster, and you're jumping up and down trying to get it to
I'm trying to get every last drop out so I don't walk down the hall with a Rorschach test on the front of my pants. And so it's funny to you, I got a weak urethra.
You don't have a weak urethra. You just leak. Most guys do. Unless you do.
I didn't leak in my youth.
I don't think I did either. I don't remember when.
And I tried Trey's thing where he said you take your finger and stick it right behind your sack and give it a good push.
Yeah, it didn't work either.
He said everything else would come out.
Not behind your sack, just like right in the middle of your sack.
Hell no.
Just think, here's the deal. Think about the way your urethra goes. It comes
I don't know where it goes. I know where it hangs out.
Okay. It comes down and then kind of makes a J shape and then comes out.
Okay.
So you got to get the stuff at the bottom and kind of help push it out.
Well, it didn't work because I pushed all around. And here's what I got. See there?
Yeah. You need depends. Jumping jacks didn't work either. But it was funny. Damn funny to watch.
Yeah, wouldn't the jumping jacks just get all over your shirt if it's leaking?
I wasn't doing jumping jacks. I was thrusting my hips forward towards a urinal. Just use gravity and centrifugal force just to get everything out.
I think I'd rather dribble.
So now I got to wait for this to dry.
We'll get you that, whatever Alfie found yesterday. It's a man's, it looks like...
No!
It's a tampon for men.
It's called Serenity.
Serenity. We'll get you that.
They're man liners.
JD makes it sound like you shove it in your pee hole and the string hangs out.
No. You put it right in the front. Like
you said it was a tampon.
Like a cup. Yeah, it's like a cup.
Well, there's a difference between a tampon and the pad. It's more like a panty liner.
Yeah.
It's got the adhesive strip.
I'm not wearing panty liners.
Then drip and be miserable.
I'm going to go to Toledo and have something done to cinch this thing up.
He can't.
Yes, he can. If they can have some type of lift with women or tightening of that area, they can do something with me and my urethra.
He's not going to do your Peter.
Why not?
He won't suck out. You do liposuction on your butt. He's really not going to do it on your Peter. The man,
he does plastic surgery. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
But he's
isn't that plastic surgery?
Well, hey, you don't have a weak urethra. It's a tube. It's not muscle.
What are you angry about?
I'm just irritated today.
Well, let me ask you this. Should you really take it out on me?
I'm in so much pain. I don't know. But.
What kind of pain you in? Maybe if you talk about it, it'll go away.
Never admit it. Never tell the beast.
Is it your back?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to go get that epidural.
Monday.
Why you wait until Monday?
Because that's as soon as they could get me in.
They have no concerns about your pain?
It's not something they can just snap your fingers and do. I mean, you got to go and get an...
Are you eventually going to have surgery for this?
I'm going to put it off as long as possible.
What would be what's the logic of putting it off?
Because once you start having back surgeries, it's like a snowball effect.
All right, I don't say this to be cute. If it comes off that way, bones. Could you wear like a back brace all the time?
No.
Why not?
Because this is nerves. I mean, this is the fact that my disc and my neck are pinching on nerves.
What if we put you in one of those chin braces and hung you in a closet?
Would you stop pulling out medical advice from Mayberry? Would you just stop?
You really can't tell him to completely stop, because the last time he gave out medical advice, it was about Romo's pinky, and then one of the training staff do exactly what Russ said.
Yeah, we're not going to hang.
It didn't work out as far as the execution goes.
No.
But they at least gave it a shot at taping his fingers together.
They did.
In an arc, exactly the way I described on the air.
It's very odd that happened the next day after you said it on the air, too.
That's not odd at all.
Trainer going in there. I got a great idea. You guys are going to love this.
Do you need to sit down, Trey?
No.
Lie down?
Nope.
Nothing you can do about it?
Nope.
What are you taking for pain?
I haven't really taken a pain pill. I took a muscle relaxer.
Okay. So how often do you get an epidural?
Well, it's been 7 months since my last one, so...
And they'll last that long?
You can get them up to once every 3 months, but... hopefully I can get them once every 6 months.
What type of relief do you get after the shot?
Tremendous. I mean, it takes about 3 days for the steroids to really kick in, and...
Well, that's not horrible if you milk it for almost half a year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'd stay off back surgery, too.
Yeah, because for this, what they have to do is they have to cut me in the front, move my esophagus and trachea over, and then trim the disc. So not only is it really painful, yeah, you have to go in through the front.
Do they know where your back is?
That's the way it works in your neck.
No, they're playing a trick on you.
No, trust me.
You had this done before? Or when you actually have the surgery, you're saying?
That's what, yeah, if I have surgery, that's what they'll have to do. That's why I'm putting it off in hopes that they will come up with better procedures, perhaps.
This is like the opposite of Fettner.
Yeah.
You can go to him with some type of sinus cloggage, and immediately he wants to dig in your ass.
For him, that's the center of the universe.
That's not the portal. It's not the gateway to everything that leads into my body.
You ask him, it is. He knows everything by putting his finger up there.
That's like taking a car to my shop. So you got leakage or rings gone bad in the engine.
Sure.
And Daryl starts working on it through the exhaust pipe. That's exactly what Fettner does.
That's his thing.
I got a pinched nerve right here on the left side of my face.
Right there in your face?
Yeah.
Bend over.
Well, this one pinches back here, too.
You're nowhere near it.
But I think I found some symptoms. What are those on hold?
The 1 on 5 is for Trey. 2 is for you and your pee dripping.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll be magnanimous with this one. Yes, Bobby.
Hey, Russ. Hey, you may have to ask Fettner, but there's an exercise called a Kegel that women do, and you like practice to stop a flow.
All right, you got that. I'm going to take Trey's phone call first. Yes, John.
Hey, I was just curious if his doctor has suggested maybe going to physical therapy and trying traction. I'm just kind of curious as to why he's never brought that up.
No, physical therapy, yes. Traction, no.
Why? Is there a reason why he's giving you that he wouldn't suggest traction?
Because it's not feasible.
Not.
Why not? Are you too slick?
To be in traction?
It took me a couple seconds to get that one.
It's an ugly day when they realize you're too slick for it.
Sorry, we tried to do traction on him. He kept coming out of it. All right. What time is, Dan, what time is Bruce Campbell from Bubba Hotep coming in?
6-ish. I believe he's driving in from New Orleans.
And every time you mention this movie, I get email upon email, and if everybody else gets them, how you spell that?
Spell what?
Bubba Hotep. Over and over and over.
It's exactly
and over.
as it sounds. Start with your first name.
Bubba.
Yeah.
All right, then we go from there.
Ooh, man, I'm 20% there. Even if you guess in Google, it'll throw out suggestions.
They're lazy. They don't want to do that. They want me to tell them, and I don't.
And then Dan told me right before the show, Bruce isn't really big on talking about Bubba Hotep. Why? It's the only thing I know about. I didn't see that movie.
I didn't say he's not big of not talking about it. I'm just saying that I listened to, he was on Jagger's show yesterday morning, and a caller had called in asking about Bubba Hotep, I guess before they had ever brought up his new movie, My Name is Bruce. So he just kind of ignored the Bubba question and went to, actually, my new movie that's coming out.
Most actors will do that. They want to talk about their new one, too, but you got to talk about where you've been.
Oh, yeah, and it's not that he wouldn't do it. I mean, he talks about all the old stuff.
You just want to make sure the other one got in. Makes sense.
I read Dan, because Dan's had Campbell on his show on the weekend. How many times?
I think this last time was like the third time on the phone.
So Dan pulled his bio and other information, and it says Campbell bailed on the sequel to Bubba Hotep.
Why?
I think he was just done with that one. And Coscarelli, the director, he just said they couldn't really come to a meeting of the minds, so they decided to be friends and parted ways. Dude, they broke up.
I can't even see Bubba Hotep without him in there.
Coscarelli talked about trying to grab another actor to replace him.
Here we go.
That's... No. And the magic of that movie was Bruce Campbell, especially when you consider it was low budget, couldn't tell, and a lot of times that's because of the acting and the characterization.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you throw a black guy in there and say he used to be JFK. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of distractions in that movie. And then you have a zombie running around the old folks' home, sucking the life out of old people through their a-holes.
Dressed like a cowboy.
Forgot about that.
When he walks down the hallway with the boots with the spurs.
I mean, how about you want to be the living dead if you got to go to an old folks' home and suck life forces out of a hoot?
Just a very clever little twist on the film. When you say it that way, you think, this is stupid, but it's not. When you watch it, you go, I totally believe that.
Yeah, you see the
I see that.
You see the mummy coming down the hall and going, I hope you guys are doing your Kegels.
Plenty.
Because the big sucker's coming. All right. Anything else before we start news?
Yeah, a lot of things, actually.
I don't have anything.
Okay. I have, nice of you to be so honest to us. I have audio from the new Palin porno.
When did she shoot that?
No, it's not Palin. I'm sorry, Nayland Palin, the fake one.
Okay.
I have pictures of Obama's mama supposedly naked.
Yeah, let me see that.
Is that story?
How do you know it's his mama?
They're just circulating the internet. Somebody says that it is. I don't think it is.
Let me see. Okay, this is a picture of her holding Obama as a child on the left, and then the nude one on the right. I think that's her. And the picture of her nude, unless it's been photoshopped, the background looks like an old 50s record player in the background.
Until Reverend Manning gets a hold of this. I told you.
How many times I tell you that woman is a whore? And she's right there, holding Obama. Two great big old. Probably where he got the idea from the Obama girls.
That's running around the internet.
The face looks like her, but it also looks like it might be photoshopped.
And those are so good sometimes, the Photoshops, you can't tell.
Well, especially if you go back and age it.
Yeah.
And then it takes the cut and paste. It makes it a little harder to... It's a nice rack, though.
Yeah?
Good hips.
Would you stop?
Why?
It's Obama's mama, potentially.
And?
Just... spooky.
It's okay when it's someone else's mom?
It's just old and she's dead and it's just weird.
Well, this was taken before she was dead.
Okay, I'm quite aware.
I can still look at Marilyn Monroe with great appreciation and not be ooked out.
I guess.
All right, and what's the audio?
I got several different pieces of audio. 188 is, it's you'll hear it in about 5 seconds. It's useless.
Right behind my...
Hold on.
It's just audio that they've released. If you're trying to tease you to buy the whole movie.
Why are they releasing audio of a porn?
And that's all this is. It's not even, well, there's also audio of her talking. It's terrible.
But they haven't released any video?
No. But this has video that goes with it.
So they have released video?
About 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, that's what I asked.
Yes, they've released 2 minutes of video. It's called a trailer.
The trailer comes with video, though, right?
That has video.
This does?
Yes, but this is a radio station, so I only brought you the audio.
Dude, I got eyes. I can look at porno.
I'll shoot you the link.
Hey, here's really good porno, son. Ain't nothing but audio. If I want a theater of the mind, I just close my eyes and go sit on the commode.
I'm recording this in there, and George from Limo George comes in, and he goes, well, I see you're doing show prep. I am doing show prep. Shut up.
All right, here it is.
That's it.
I'm going to have to guess what she's doing.
Yes. Well, she has two Russian...
I'm guessing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She eating ribs?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like she might have the IBS.
Sorry, I didn't hear that when I was editing it.
Or maybe the IVS.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like this better without video. Because now there's a mystery of where that is coming from. What'd you say about Russians?
There's 2 Russian guys that come in, and she's entertaining them.
How's she doing that?
Well,
they're watching her queef?
No. One's on one end and one's on the other.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like Russians.
Can't get past the IVS now.
She's not saying a lot.
No, there's not a lot of talking in this particular part. You want to hear her talk?
Well, hang on. Is she not talking because she's in the moment?
Yes.
Or is something...
She's that particular place that you would talk out of is busy.
But no vacancy lights on.
Exactly.
Okay. What about the other end?
The other end?
Is that one closes up?
Yeah. She's got one on each side.
All right.
I had no idea we get this much mileage out of this.
I don't think I'd keep listening to this if I actually had the video to go along with it.
Yes.
I don't hear him asking questions.
No, she's letting him know that she enjoys whatever it is these 2 Russian gentlemen are doing to her.
Oh. Really sounds like a fat chick buffet night at Fogo de Chao.
Sounds hungry.
Yeah. All the flappy, sucky noises.
Well, reasons for that.
These are the same noises when I worked at Pizza Inn and it was Tuesday buffet night. That's exactly what you got out of the dining room.
Pepperoni.
It was. As soon as you'd stick the fresh pizzas out there for the buffet, it was this maniacal rush, and then they'd go back in the dining room with all their plates and make exactly this. You're going to get sick and vomit.
You want to hear any of the acting? That's not. This is obviously not the speaking portion.
All right.
Before she gets busy, 176 is when the Russian gentlemen come to her door.
What do they want?
Their car is broken down, and they would like to use her telephone.
Man, that's a pricey phone call.
I don't know how they get from there to this, but...
Jeepers crumpets, who could...
So exciting.
Why?
Well, you don't know who's at the front door yet. You can tell that she's obviously in mode of mystery. Jeepers crumpets.
Jeepers crumpets, who could that be?
Привет. We hate to trouble you, but I'm afraid we have a flat tire.
Our tire is flat. Do you have a jack in your...
Flat tire.
What do you do, just pee on her porch?
No, that's just the sound of the wind.
Oh.
We were wondering if we could use your phone to call the Kremlin.
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I don't speak Russian.
Kremlin. It means
How you say? Tow truck.
Well, in the spirit of foreign relations, I'm sure there's no harm in me letting the two of you in. Come on. The phone is right there. Can I offer you boys a drink?
She doesn't sound anything like Palin.
No, she's not even trying.
Does she look like her?
Yeah, she looks a little bit like her, yeah. Much bigger breasts.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Palin was about 10, 15 years younger and huge fake cans.
No, thanks. We are already pretty drunk.
Well written. Yeah.
Zing.
It's very dynamic.
The foreshadowing. Who's the director of this?
I don't.
Do I know any of his work?
Well, it's a Hustler. It's a Hustler film.
Larry Flint?
Yeah. I don't know if he personally directed it, but it's a Hustler film.
But you need to make a call.
You know, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I together.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you boys were flirting with me.
Excuse me, but I think I dropped something. I dropped.
Is that all of it?
That's all of it. That's all they've released. I want you to buy the thing. And that's certainly dynamic. I can't wait to hear the next one.
Wow. Well, how do you get from the phone call to turning her into a sock puppet?
I'm sure they come in, and then one thing leads to another.
Yeah, I'm sure this doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's a porno. What do you want? You want scene development? You want character development? What do you want? It's a porno. Badly done porno.
I like to have some driving force as far as the plot. I'd like to feel that all the people in there really care about the motivation, and I like the emotional exchange.
Oh, God. No, you're not.
Liquids are good, too.
They do that, I'm sure.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Here's part of the script if you want to read.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, God.
Is ending in here? Because I don't...
No, the ending is not in there. I wouldn't do that to you.
Putting a spoiler alert on the top
friend.
of it.
Why would they release the script?
It's not a full script. It's only about 10 pages.
That would be the full script.
Oh, probably.
You just heard 2 minutes of...
This may be the only words in the whole thing. I don't know.
Maybe we should do this as our Halloween broadcast next Friday.
Oh, no.
Instead of rewriting War of the Worlds. Or we could turn that into a porn.
No.
Do some extraterrestrial porn.
No, I don't think so.
A spaceship has crashed out front.
We need to call Mars.
Do we have a close-in play and some tools we could use? So we could signal our mothership?
All right, next Friday it's on.
All right, there's your script. Hang on to that. What is line 6, Alfie?
It's about Trina's surgery.
What about it?
She had the surgery done, and she seems to like it.
All right. Yes, Susan.
Trey, honey, you need to go ahead and have that surgery. I had it. I couldn't feel my right arm, and it's wonderful now. I didn't have any pain. The only thing you're going to have from it is you're going to have to wear a collar for 4 weeks.
What for 4 weeks?
A collar, a plastic collar.
Yeah.
Because they want it to feel good.
Oh, yeah, we know why they have it.
But it is, I mean, I couldn't move my right arm, couldn't hold anything.
Wow. What was the cause of your back problems?
My nerves had gotten pinched between the discs.
Same as Trey's? Does that sound like the same thing? Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 46. I had it when I was 44.
Was there an injury or is it just degenerative?
It's degenerative.
Okay. And it was about a month of recovery?
It was. I still could do whatever I wanted. I just had to be careful.
Did they go through your neck in the front?
They went through my neck. They went through, it was at C4, C5, C5, C6, which is right at the spine, the base of the neck. And
Same
they
as
went
yours.
through my neck, moved over the windpipe, but there was absolutely no pain whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whenever whenever I got through, I could move. And
do you think your mouth in a different place?
Huh?
The only problem is I have to use, when I use the phone.
Yeah.
Actually, my mouth now is right behind my hairline, next to my left ear.
My nose under my arm.
Yeah. Shoo-wee. Plus, sometimes I forget when I'm shaving. Nosebleed.
That just sounds unbelievable that they go through your front and move your windpipe over to get to that.
I think if, depending on the level of pain, I'd probably go with Trey on this. If I knew, had they not told me what the surgery would entail, we're just going to cut you open, we're going to do these things, we're going to repair this, give it about a month, you'll get to wear this bukkake collar, and then you'll be, maybe 80, 85% back to normal.
Well, what are you exactly going to do to me? I mean, how are you going to do it? We're going to cut? I kind of like to know this.
Well, actually, I like to slice your neck open. We'll grab your windpipe, pull it to the left, maybe put in half. And we'll make sure that it's affixed over there to the left. We'll get some double-sided tape. And that way we can get at your discs.
I never asked you this. I hope you're kidding. Oh, that sounds like a doctor having fun.
No, they've just found that.
Why would they tell you that, what the procedure was?
Well, they have to explain that.
They don't have to tell you anything.
Sure they do.
Do they need help? Are you going to be awake?
No.
They need any assistance from you?
No.
I don't need to know anything.
But by law, they have to tell you.
They can say, we're going to repair your disc. Why do they tell you they got to go through your neck?
Because by law, they have to tell you what they're going to do.
Well, then most people aren't going to have it done.
Well,
if I know somebody's going to slip my neck open, move my windpipe over, and then start digging around in the back of my head, I'm going to opt out.
Well, when you're in chronic pain, you see things a little bit differently.
Gotta be a cool surgery to watch.
Mm-mm. You're not going to have the surgery done?
No. Not anytime soon.
Have you talked to Fetner about this?
No, you got it all wrong.
Neck? Who goes into the neck anymore? What are you dealing with? Were they going to use leeches? I don't know what I'm doing. But I can't do Fetner. Man, everything. You get everything through the a-hole.
According to Fetner, you do. Everything's up there.
You can get almost any tool you need into that. The size of the turds that come out. Let me take care of it.
I'll pass.
I'll let me get in there. I'll get a shovel and some buddies. We'll have this thing knocked out in a weekend. We'll convert it into a game. Do we need a break? All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Ready, Daniel?
Hello.
Huh?
What? Alfie's waving at you.
What?
Hi, this is Bruce. Who's this?
Who is that?
That's Bruce Campbell.
Oh. Hey, Bruce?
Yeah, how you doing?
It's Russ. We're on the air.
We're on the air?
Yeah, you call the hotline. We normally answer that. Sounds important.
That's crazy. Well, I was calling to give you a traffic report.
Oh, where are you?
I wanted to report that there is traffic in Dallas.
Are you?
So No, that's all I wanted to report. There are lots of white dualies everywhere.
A lot of white Deweys?
Dualies.
Oh, Dualies.
Yeah, you've heard of dualies, haven't you?
You're obviously not coming in through the south part of Dallas.
I know I'm coming from Louisiana where all the trucks are black. Now they're all white dualies. So I know I'm in Dallas.
How long before you get to the studio?
I think I'm coming at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Why is it you're driving? Do you know?
Am I driving?
Yeah.
So I never have to fly ever again for the rest of my life?
You and I are going to have a lot to visit about.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Do you need directions to the station? Is that why you called?
No, I got an address. You're on John Carpenter Highway?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll talk to John Carpenter on my way in.
All right.
The famous director.
No, I understand. Name dropper.
And anyway, traffic is still here. I just looked out my window again. It's still here.
Okay. Well, we're at the corner of the... Take the Coscarelli cutoff.
Yeah. Near Sam Raimi Way. I'll be taking that as well.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you guys shortly.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Traffic was brought to us by Mile Meter.
Why was he calling?
I had given him the hotline number and my cell just in case if he needed anything.
Oh, okay. Did you need to do traffic?
I think we just got it, but yeah, actually there is.
All right.
You're already on the microphone. Why are you going back there to call? We know you're not in a helicopter.
Dude.
What?
Let me do the in-air quotes.
Okay. Theater of the mind. How do you get in a helicopter so fast?
There you.
Yeah, from high above Dallas-Fort Worth.
All right, go ahead.
All right, traffic is brought to us by Mile Meter and also by Toyota of Richardson. Actually do have a major accident in Dallas, like Bruce said. 35 northbound at Royal Lane. We have a crash involving a bus, a truck, possibly a white dually, and several cars as well. That has everyone backed up to Empire Central. Again, that's 35 northbound at Royal, and the southbound onlookers are slow from Crosby. And also in Dallas, 635 westbound at Hillcrest, you have a hazardous material situation, and traffic is only getting by in the right lane and on the right shoulder, so get over. There's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. All right, mid-40s for the low tonight. A little cool if you're coming out to see the band tonight. Maybe bring a jacket. And then almost 80 tomorrow in sunshine. It's 70 now at Live 105.3.
All right. I wasn't paying attention. The temp tonight
is going to be overnight mid-40s.
Well, we're not playing overnight. About 8:30 is when we go on.
5:55, 60.
Flo, are they bringing heaters out for this performance tonight?
I do not know. I know they have heaters on the deck. Maybe they can move over some over.
At Duke's?
Yes.
We're not playing at Duke's. We're playing next door.
Maybe we can go steal them.
All right. You ready to start news, Dan?
Sure.
Did you know that about Bruce Campbell, that he didn't like to fly?
No, I really didn't remember that from a previous time I had talked to him. The guy that helped us set it up from Texas Frightmare Weekend mentioned he'll be driving in, and I originally thought he was driving in from Oregon, where he lives. I was just like, oh, my God, this guy has to be someone that just obviously doesn't care to fly.
What, John? I just wonder if there's a story that goes along with it. I mean, obviously ask him later. But
we got plenty of stories that we could read, but I've been talked out of it. Just your stories. You're sitting on an airplane and you got one of the Rolls-Royce engines, decided it's going to shoot out a wad of flame, and you stay on that bitch.
Absolutely.
No, there is no absolutely. If any part of the plane poofs some fire, I believe I'd like to deplane. And it sounds like Bruce Campbell's the same way. I don't think anything really has to happen to you. I think you just look at enough of the reports, and now you've got an airline industry where all the fleet's aging, and you can't even depend on
getting new planes along the way, too. It's not like everything's falling out of the sky. We have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of flights every day. Nothing happens. You just hear about the one or two cases where flaps fall off, landing gear wear out.
Windows crack.
Well, that does happen.
Cabins depressurize.
That doesn't happen every day.
And the only people with oxygen are the guys up front.
But everybody gets oxygen if there's a depressurization.
Well, one of those flights, just one of the windows cracked. It didn't depressurize.
Right.
But the flight crew decided that they were going to wear their oxygen masks.
Well, they have to. That's standard procedure.
To live.
No, it's procedure that if anything happens, there's any kind of an incident, the first thing that happens is the pilots put on oxygen. In fact, if one just leaves to go to the bathroom, the other one has to put on oxygen.
Why wouldn't the people on board have that same option?
Because it's very, very important that the pilot, whoever's left in the cockpit, is, conscious and aware on oxygen. And if there's no problem,
it makes no difference if the rest of the passengers have died.
No one's dying. If it depressurizes, then the masks come down automatically. Nobody has to push a button. Nobody has to do anything. It's just they plop down.
But the pilot always wears one. I guess you don't have what happened to Payne Stewart in that G4.
Right.
Where everyone,
including the pilots, went out, yeah.
The plane depressurized?
Yes. But apparently the pilots couldn't get on oxygen quick enough. Or there was a problem with the oxygen, something, and so everybody was dead. The airplane was on autopilot. It flew 1,000 miles on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. They were about to shoot it down. Because if it was getting near a city, they were going to have to shoot it down. They didn't want to run out of fuel over a Dallas-Fort Worth area. They brought somebody up next to it. They looked in the cockpit. They saw the guy slumped over. They knew everybody was dead.
I don't know why that would be that gray of an area to shoot it down or not shoot it down. If they're already dead, it's not like the planes were flying towards the Pentagon. They thought they were on the way to the White House. That's a gray area.
Yeah. I just think they were just playing it out to see what happened. That's so incredibly rare for something like that to happen. What happened to Payne Stewart?
I think, but the plane was going west, and I think it ended up crashing like in North Dakota or something. They figured out they don't have to shoot it down. It's going to go down in a rural area.
I feel.
Okay. Well, if Bruce is still listening, I'm sure he's probably just done a 180 on his decision.
No,
but you're right, though. Something might have happened to him flight-wise if he wasn't jacking with it, because I'll fly. If it's a trip I got to take and it's going to be more than 2 or 3 hours of drive, I'll get on a plane. Well, I don't have this phobia yet. I'm sitting on a plane and I watch one of our precious engines turn into a chimney, then I'm going to develop that phobia. Toot, sweet.
You probably could have got off the airplane if you wanted to.
I'd have climbed out of it.
No, you get yourself.
Man, I'm staying on this thing.
I have a problem.
Thing's on fire.
I was just momentary. I barely even saw it, and I was looking right at it. It just went.
All right. And then what about when you smelt the fuel?
I smelled the jet fuel, and I said, okay, now we have a problem. Let's see what it is. The plane wasn't going anywhere. Waiting for the pilot to come on and totally explain to us what happened. I thought I knew, but then he came on and goes, we've had a slight issue.
You'll notice the engine off to your right, what we call a fire. There's really no reason to panic.
It really wasn't.
Because it's nowhere near me.
He's on the same airplane.
Back there closer to you. We'll be calling the fire department. Really nothing to be concerned about. Even though we're calling the fire department.
Fire department as a
because we had a fire.
Precaution.
But nothing to worry about.
No, there really wasn't.
We're going to call the Good Times van. But we thought the fire department was a little more prudent because we had a fire.
A flash fire. It was just over. I mean, an engine, all of this is a controlled fire anyway. This was just a little pooling of the fuel that lit off. It was completely safe, and the pilot wouldn't have heard it, wouldn't have put us in a position where we were actually in danger.
I know we've covered this probably 10, 15 times. Perfectly safe?
Yes.
Why do they call the fire department?
It's a precaution, just to make sure that everything's...
Why not something to entertain me? Maybe a little fire truck.
Clown
bunch of people climb out.
No, it's just pull guys. They just said in standard procedure, whenever you relight one after this, the fire department...
Relight?
The engine, not the fire, the engine. It's standard procedure to have the fire department standing by, just in case. And if anything else happens the second time, then you don't fly.
Just in case the plane explodes.
No, the plane's not going to explode.
Okay, why did the fire department come out?
Just to watch.
In case something exploded.
No, in case maybe there was a leak, in which case, if it lit off again, obviously...
Well, let me ask you this. Again, I'm a novice as far as these elements go. The engine, it's the thing that had the flame shoot out of it.
Right.
On these planes, where do they keep all the fuel?
Keep them in the wings. There's no way for the fuel to get from where it was back into the wing.
How could it not? Well, how's a jet engine getting its fuel if there's no way for it to follow back up?
It won't go back up into it. It's a one-way valve, and the fuel that lit off is just in the bottom. It's just pooled. It's just a little pool of fuel that lit off.
A one-way valve is going to be open as the flame climbs back through it.
It's a spray valve. It's just one way. Nothing goes back. Ever.
Fuel get there?
It just occasionally, oh man, this is going to sound bad. Occasionally it will leak after you shut the engine down and pool. And it literally is a cup of fuel. That's all it takes to make it go when you light it off.
Really.
You guys, stop talking about this. I'm barely getting Gavin to go up with me Sunday.
What is that? Why'd you guys pick Sunday to go up?
It's a company's offered a ride in this new airplane. KLLI's doing a thing, long story short, and they're offering a ride. And Gavin asked me if I wanted to go along, and I said, sure, I'll fly. I talked to the pilot yesterday, so if Gavin's going to sit in the back, I'm going to sit in the front.
So there's going to be a pilot there?
There'll be another instructor. I'm not checked out on this particular aircraft. This is
okay, well, then I understand why Gavin's going.
Yeah, he's going to, what do you mean?
You're not flying.
I will be up front flying, yeah. He's going to check me out on it while we're flying.
You're going to learn in the air?
That's where you learn, of course.
No!
You don't learn anything on the ground. You have to get the airplane up in the air.
What do they call those boxes that shake up and down?
Well, simulators.
One of those.
They don't have a simulator for us here. It's a little four-seater. It does have a parachute. You'd be very happy to know. It's one of the few production airplanes that actually...
The plane itself has a parachute.
The plane itself has a parachute. It's one of the safest airplanes. Really, the newest safest
airplanes. Why does it have a parachute?
Because it's a ballistic chute. If, God forbid, anything ever happened, you won't bring the whole thing down. Some other planes have them, but they're put in aftermarket. This airplane's actually designed with it.
Well, they put a chute in it.
Well, you're the one that said you want a parachute. Now you get the whole airplane that's got a parachute.
What are they worried about?
They're not worried about anything.
Why they got a parachute in it?
They know something.
They don't know. They wouldn't put an airplane.
And they obviously are more concerned about the aircraft and not the people inside.
No, the people inside are completely safe.
Well, the plane's got a parachute. You're probably going to just fall the out.
We want to recover our expensive airplane, though. One piece. You guys...
That plane, we got $3 or $4 million in it. You, we don't know.
It's a great aircraft.
All right. What are those on hold, Alfie? I got to do news here.
Guy on line 1 used to work for an airline.
Lord.
Yes, Luke.
Hey, boss.
Yes.
I used to work for an airline, and just to let you know, you don't want to fly on these airlines, man. They don't have fuel leaks. We had one come in, and it was dripping fuel. I can see it, so I got maintenance over there. They turn the engine on, and they actually time it to see how many drops per minute are dropping when they're timing when the engine's up to see if it's okay to fly. And half the time they say, oh, yeah, it's fine. It's just a little leak. They can fly it.
Are you a mechanic?
No, I'm not. I was a ground agent, ramp agent.
So you really don't know what they were doing in as far as what...
No, I asked the mechanic what they were, and he told me.
He's jacking with you.
He is not.
Yes.
The man can sit there. He could watch as a... What did you do?
I was a ramp agent.
Yeah. The man can sit there on the ramp and watch fuel drip.
He doesn't know what the guys
Probably the only safe place in the airport.
He doesn't know what those guys are doing. He's sitting there watching.
That's how the plane blew up in Die Hard 2.
Oh, my God. It's a movie. It's completely safe.
You ready, Dan? Yeah. All right, 411, Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. News is, of course, brought to us by Verizon Wireless, where Chloe will be tomorrow from 4 to 6 p.m. in Garland. That's the one, the Verizon Wireless at 5255 George Bush Freeway. And, of course, tonight by the Fear Factory, 183 in Central, next to Duke's in Bedford. Showtime 8:30. Yeah. Okay. I actually got a couple of calls at my desk today, people asking, is there an admission price?
We're playing outside. I don't see how we're going to charge one. That's a pretty good scam if we can get away with it.
I got a couple emails about that also.
And that's
Isn't that right, Chloe?
Yes, playing outside, yes.
Okay.
But I did tell him we'd be happy to take donations.
Well, the guy that owns Duke's and the Fear Factory, they're going to write a check directly to Lieutenant Marshall's family.
Oh, that's awesome. Are the marshals coming out, or did I hear that wrong?
I believe so.
Yes.
Limo George is going to go pick up Lieutenant Marshall and his wife.
Love to meet him.
I don't know how you wake up every day and decide, after getting shot in the neck and being told you're not going to talk, you're probably going to have absolutely no mobility ever again. How you get up and you want to do anything. And now he's walking, he's getting around on canes, and he's talking, but it's still... He's nowhere near the end of rehab.
No, he'll probably go on for the rest of his life, you know. But you realize it's a struggle, but life is bigger than that sometimes, and you learn and you grow. But, I'm telling you, there's a story that I don't want to get into because it's too long to explain, of a soldier that came back.
Oh, here they come. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going
to. No, go ahead. Tell us about the door closing and another one opening. Another bus comes. Go ahead. Another bus comes along. Just every time the Cadillac backfires, guy gets a gold tooth. Tell us a story.
It's a guy that got burned over there, and he actually is a Toby Keith fan, and I'm setting him up to meet Toby Keith and get some things from him. But he was just a normal Texas guy, and he went over there, got burns of like 70% of his body. And they say he's back and he works hard every day in rehab, and he's just trying to get back to eating solid food. And it's a terrible story, but they say they just watched this guy's spirit completely just grow.
I wouldn't have it.
And be stronger and just happy.
And
he just had
I'd finally just give up.
Somehow they find the strength not to. Maybe that's something that's in their id from the beginning. That's why they're soldiers. I don't know, but this guy came back and he's actually stronger.
That could be the driving force, because in my id is a pussy. And I wouldn't have the courage to be a police officer. Maybe a fireman. I like lazy boys.
Stop with that.
Or in the military. I'd like to come off as somebody that would stand up for my country and actually be a patriot and want to defend our Constitution. But I don't give an F.
Well, these people do. And there's great stories every day about the guys that come back, and we don't hear those stories, and we don't hear enough of them. But it's just weird to me, because I saw pictures of this guy and knew of him before he went over, and this happened to him.
You're pressing the piss out of me.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about airplanes blowing up.
I've got birthdays.
I knew he could pull out of his nose bag.
Friday, October 24th, 2008. Birthdays today. Scott Peterson. It turns 36. He, of course, murderer. Stephanie Rage from the fine adult film industry turns 44 today. From films such as The Horny Mooners, Very Dirty Dancing, Days of Our Wives, and I think Russ's favorite, National Poontang's Summer Vacation.
Just the essence of that movie alone was enough to carry it. You didn't even need the nudity.
Spirit.
I still shot a wad.
Yeah, of course.
You just appreciated it more.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't need all the vulgarity and the pornography. The storyline is enough to carry my interest.
Would it really?
No.
I didn't think so. Look at the beautiful wad that I just shot. It's hard.
Look how hard it was. Came right through my tissue.
Knocked the dog over.
Mary Bono turns 47. She, of course, formerly married to Sonny because he ran into a tree. Kevin Kline turns 61. Bill Wyman turns 72. Former bassist for the Rolling Stones. Did he quit?
I don't think so. I don't forget what the issue was.
All right.
And on this day in history, back in 1989, televangelist Reverend Jim Bakker was sentenced to 45 years in prison and fined $500,000 for his conviction on 24 counts of fraud and conspiracy stemming from his Praise the Lord ministry.
He ended up not serving the entire sentence, and then after he got out, he was able to reconstruct a ministry, and you've got dildos that are still giving him cash.
They all do. Tilton's the same way. He's back.
In 91, an appeals court reduced his sentence to 18 years, but in 94, Bakker was paroled after serving just under 5 years. When confronted about the missing $158 million, he claimed Satan had gotten into his ministry's computers.
Oh, he did not.
To make the money lost.
Did you make that last part up?
When asked if he could prove Satan stole the money, he, being Jim Bakker, simply replied, "Can you prove he didn't?"
Satan don't keep books.
That man needs a ministry. That's beautiful.
Well, and you've got enough simple-minded people that will buy that as an explanation, and they'll go back and they'll support his ministry. You got Jimmy Swaggart, who kept getting caught with whore after whore. You think after the first time, you go, all right, I beat this one. I got my ministry back.
Mm-hmm.
You turn on the sprinklers. Everybody thinks that you repented. And he goes out and gets another one.
Well, it's growing.
And I think he even tried to pass it off, unless I got the story wrong, is he's out there spreading the gospel.
Mm-hmm. To the whore.
He's trying to convert the whores.
Well, you do have to go to the
You don't need to go out and actually sell your body. You need to give it away. Because that is the first step out of prostitution. Is you stop charging for it. Let's see how you feel.
Stop now.
And I'm not sure, but does he still have another ministry?
Oh, yeah. They all come back. And
could the people that follow televangelists be that abjectly retarded?
I think well, I don't know if it's retarded as much as a lot of them are hopeless, and then you give them hope.
There are a lot.
I talk to God. Hey, I'm on TV. I got a lot of money. Obviously, I'm doing something right. Maybe you should listen to me.
There are a lot of other people to be drawn to. You got the Olstein guy, Joel. Doesn't seem to be any issues there.
No.
Why would you keep gravitating back to the guys who over and over have shown they're just using this as a platform to go out and try and work out some free poon?
Again, other than the fact that it's just the one that appeals to you, it's the guy that really comes to you and speaks to your heart. And he knows God, and he's back. Obviously, God's forgiven him because he's back on TV.
Look at all the tribulations I've been through. Who else could know the glory of God unless you've been down into the pits of hell?
That's exactly.
You've got to have a point of reference. You've got to pay for a hard time or two to appreciate free.
To understand what it is on the streets.
There are too many other televangelists that have never had issues that you could go and support their ministry. You got the Creflo Dollar.
Oh, what? No. Get him.
Got it.
You did not. Creflo... God wants him to have a $3 million place in New York and Rolls Royce and jets.
Some of that could be his own money. Just because you're a televangelist spreading the gospel doesn't mean that you can't live a life of luxury. Why would you have to live in poverty just to be able to preach?
It's not poverty. There's, comfortable, and then there's excessive. Billy Graham is a great example of, nice, but not over the top. Creflo, Creflo don't need his own, G4. He doesn't need a condo in New York.
Obviously, God wants him to have it. Give him that last name.
Dollar. In my G4, I'm closer to heaven.
You can't get close to God in no Cessna.
No, you can't. Not with a service ceiling of 15,000 feet. Silly.
God's not going to talk to me if I'm driving around in a flatbed truck with an engine strapped onto it and beer cans rolling off every time I make a left. He wants me to be in a Rose.
And that way...
Isn't that what he has? Rolls Royce.
2 of them.
I can show you what prosperity is. I can show you what God wants for you. Look at how I'm living.
Look what God gave me.
That's how
just by following the man's word, living a life of purity.
That's exactly how it works. I watched Tilton for years just with my mouth open going... This is a bit. I know this is. He's going to crack me in a minute and laugh and give us a laugh track, but he never did.
And that's how it was a bit. It was him and 3 other guys when they were in college. Decide who could do the preacher best. He
won.
He won.
You got to give it to him. He's out. He's back. Yeah, he's back on television.
Line 1. All right. How we doing, Cloak?
Cool.
Yes, John.
Hey, I just had a remark about Creflo Dollar's background. He made a lot of his money on investments and property stuff before he got into the ministry, and he continues to make money by property he had prior to, selling the property off to organizations to pay for the church, to pay for his New York home, his G5 jet, and stuff like that.
So actually he sold some of his own real estate and put it back into the church.
Correct.
Oh, please. Oh, glory. Thank you. What?
Sorry, I don't buy. Unless it's something, like, who's the guy locally? That
Big Ed?
Brett Shipp has a...
go ahead, tell the story, and I'll think of his name. Couple of ministries.
He had assets, too, that he sold, either he sold them to the church or the church sold them to him, for either a lot of money or little money, depending on which way it went. So a lot of times you can, quote-unquote, sell something for the church, but it's, an entity of the church that's buying this stuff.
But Creflo still put money into his own church. Obviously, he believes in his own ministry.
I'm sure he did in the beginning.
Because you've got a bunch of televangelists that are nothing but criminals doesn't mean all of them are going to be blanketed that way.
Then how come...
You will not speak of Creflo.
How come Creflo wouldn't turn over his IRS stuff when Senate asked for it?
Ain't none of their business.
Probably because they don't want people peeking.
It's personal.
I think they have a right to ask for that kind of stuff if you're a nonprofit organization or church. They can come and ask you for your paperwork.
They can ask you, but to legally get it, to force you, they have to subpoena you.
And obviously they don't feel like there's any wrongdoing, so that he hasn't been subpoenaed. You get off the Creflo. Man of God. And I don't know why people think that evangelists have to... You've got to live Simple means so you stay in touch with your congregation. Sure. Well, if you're preaching the Word of God and you're trying to ask me for cash and you're preaching prosperity and you're living in a mobile home where the roof collapses, I'm not going to buy into your story. I want you to live in a mansion. I want you to have all the things that I could possibly have if I follow God. That's part of the reason Ed Young never, I shouldn't say never, didn't want to be on television in the early days, because I sat down and talked to him before he was on television and said, this church would be perfect for a broadcast. He goes, I don't want ever to be in the same ballpark.
Well, you got the stigma that goes along with it.
Because I don't want to be part of that. And if I'm on TV, eventually, obviously, somebody talked him into it because he's on TV now. But, he just didn't want to be part of that same group. I got it. You apologized to me, Trey, about Creflo. No. Creflo's shady at best. And you've got proof where? Well, the thing is, it's not enough. He goes out and actually saves lives and converts people. You want to damn him just because you think he's living too high. He's too uppity. Shouldn't have said that. Do we need a break? Yes. Right now.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Did you guys pull a story on the parents that are hiring police dogs to come in and sniff their kids?
Yeah, I have it right here. There's a company in New Jersey called Sniff Dogs that rents out retired drug-sniffing police dogs which have been trained to detect marijuana, cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, methamphetamine, and even Xanax for $200 an hour. According to the Sniff Dogs website, Sniff Dogs is a discreet way for employers and parents to determine if their workplace or residence is indeed drug-free. It is not affiliated with any governmental entity or law enforcement agency, and both the visit and the outcome are completely and totally confidential.
CNN just ran that story, and what's this guy's name?
Mike Gallegos.
Now they're doing viewer feedback.
Okay. So what people think?
Want to fathom a guess what the first one is?
It's an invasion of some kind of privacy.
That's the one.
Going too far. A lot of you guys chiming in. Let's read a few of your emails. John from Norman, Oklahoma writes, using a police dog in a teen's home is the equivalent of going through your child's diary. Complete invasion of privacy. If a parent needs a drug dog to know if his child is using, he or she has not been very involved.
Where does the concept come from where a child has any type of expectation of privacy?
There wasn't in my house, but that's a lot of parents like, that's his room. He needs his space. He
doesn't need any space. He needs to have some place where he can live and exist. But if you think that there's no reason to go in there and go through everything that he owns on a semi-daily basis, then there's probably something going on. Yeah. Because if that child knows he's got total privacy, that's where you're going to hide all your junk.
Well, that's where you get those kids that are building pipe bombs. They built them in their room under their bed, for God's sake, and the parents had no concept. We had no idea. That's why you bring in the dog.
Well, and you know what? Why would you think your child has some type of constitutional right for me not to be able to go in and go through their diary? That's the first thing I'm going to go through.
How's he ever going to grow up to be an adult and let me trust him? If this is breaking the trust to bring this dog
Trust
in.
isn't something that's just automatically handed to you.
No, you're right.
It's something that you have to go, you got to earn, and I've got to check on your ass nonstop. It's just like a chick. You send a hot guy over to her work, let him hit on her a few times, and if she waves off every time, there's probably a chance that she caught on.
You're just insecure. You don't trust your own children. Obviously, you're a bad parent, and you wouldn't have to do this.
No, that's the epitome of a parent, is you keep tabs on everything your child's doing. You don't let them lock themselves up in a room, have unlimited access to the internet, or any other type of chemicals that they might be able to farm.
You obviously didn't raise a very good child. My kid would never be into that, so I don't have to have him checked on.
What were you going to say, Trey?
Pretty much what JD was saying. I mean, I think that email was right in one part, which is if you're that distant from your kids that you can't tell if they're on drugs or not.
Kids don't hide it. That's not true. Russ dated a chick that was on cocaine, and he had no idea. If you don't do it, you don't know the signs, and that's just...
Especially with a chick. She would go through the highs and lows, and the last thing is somebody who's ignorant about drugs. The last thing you're going to attribute it to is cocaine.
Wasn't she a dancer?
She was artistically inclined.
Nice, Trey.
Not all of the topless dancing community, the adult entertainers, are on some type of narcotics. Everyone when I dated was. But I didn't know what the telltale signs of being all doped up was, so I didn't know. And as a parent, unless you've been in a dope yourself, you're really not going to know everything to watch for.
Well, I think if all of a sudden, if your kid's blowing through money, grades drop off, change
he's
their behavior.
having a bad time.
You can still have students that have everything under control and still be up to something.
True, but I think...
Okay, explain to me why I can't go into their room and go through their stuff. That's a hard one to argue, isn't it?
Well, it's a balance. I disagree with you. I think there's some things you should... if a kid keeps a diary, I don't think you should be going through it. Now, as far as, going through his stuff, if you had any suspicion they're doing something wrong, that is a hard one to argue.
Suspicion isn't the motivating factor here. It's keeping tabs on what your child's up to.
And I think if you're doing that, you're not going to really need to go through their room.
What?
I think if you're really involved in your kid's life...
You never hid anything from your parents.
I'm sure I did.
All right. Probably things that you didn't want your parents to come across.
Yeah, like I smoked for when I was 13. So yeah, I try to hide that.
Smoke what?
Cigarettes.
Nothing else?
No.
You can't just trust somebody. You can't have unconditional trust.
No, not with a kid. Not with somebody. I like to continue arguing that side, but I went through my kid's room, found wine coolers one time, had him sitting on the counter when he got home. Want to share? Where'd you get those? Behind the poster in the back of your closet where you put them. Want to share? He was just like, his face just went white. Like, don't even. I'm going to look in your room every day when you go to school.
Why are you going through my stuff?
Because, why do you have wine coolers?
Because obviously I know I'm living in some type of concentration camp, and the only way for me to deal with it with you as my father is I got to get licked.
You're going to do that somewhere else, and you're not going to do it in my house. I have no intention of us being buddies. That's exactly the reason
I drink, because of the pressure. I come home every day, and I know that you're going to immediately think that I'm up to something. So my only friends now are the Bartles and James.
I got that. You drink. I just lit up. I went, A, I'm old enough. It's my house. I don't care what.
B, I'm drunk right now, and it's not really the time to cop a tune with Daddy.
It's my house. I'll do whatever I want to. We're not equals. You're not my pal. I had that conversation more than once. I'm drunk right now. And you know how I get.
What are those, Alfie? On hold?
Parents about bringing in the dogs.
Okay. Well, which one?
Line 3.
All right. Thank you. Yes, Paul.
Yeah, hey, when I was in high school, my mom, she didn't go through my stuff and everything because she still wanted to have the belief of privacy. But my house was the hangout house, so my friends sometimes made it to my house before I did. So she just had them go through all my drawers for her, so that way she could still be all right with the whole privacy thing.
How did she know that your friends were trustworthy?
Oh, they told me. After about the first 4 or 5 times, a girl had wrote me a note about doing her, and my mom came back and was like, I found this note. And she tried to play it off as like I dropped it in the hall, and I was like, no, I hid that in a book on the bookshelf. Well, then I told my friends about it. They're like, dude, I found that the other day. I was like, really?
You want to punch your friends out. Thanks for ratting me out.
Dude, I went in and I smoked all your weed before Mom got home.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks. How do you decide you're going to trust some other kids instead of your own?
That one I don't get at all.
Especially if they're their friends, because they're immediately going to come back to you and go, lucky for you, I've swallowed that bail before she came in and caught your ass.
What weird mother is that? And I don't want to go through his stuff, so you go through his stuff. Lady, you're a freak.
Well, she still wanted to have the appearance of there's trust in this home.
Then you do it while they're at school like I did. Well, I trust you, and you put everything back exactly what it was, except for the Bartles and James.
And I understand the whole, snippet through your kid's stuff or whatever, but like that guy just called, something similar happened with me and my mom. She said she was looking for the Rolodex. And I said, well, it's right here next to the phone.
I didn't see it.
Where she managed to find all this other stuff in my room. It's like, okay, I live in your house, all that crap, fine. But don't lie to me about how you found it.
I lie to you for anything that I want. I'm a parent. My job is to make sure that you're not into anything.
Exactly.
I'm the police of this house. And here, we lie to people.
Well, my thing is you don't have to lie. Say exactly what you said.
I lie any day that I choose. I'm the parent. I get to make up any rules, and they get to shift any time that I decide, because my house, you're my child.
That's a terrible thing to be teaching me, that lying is okay to get whatever you want.
You go back and you look at the intent. My reason for lying to you is so I can check up on your retarded ass.
You always told me never to lie. You've taught me that my whole life.
And I don't want you to.
Well, you're doing it.
I'm doing it to see what you're up to.
Well, if you're the parent.
And I can't trust you to tell me.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Exactly.
I'm going to outside from now on.
What's right?
But if you're going to take that position, you're the parent, I can do anything I want. Why lie? Tell them, I'm going to go through your stuff randomly. I don't care if you like it or not.
Because I can lie. I can tell the truth. I can do anything I want. And I'm going to make sure that they understand that. The rules for me are not the same as the rules for you. This is not a level playing field. You're the child. I'm the parent. I'm going to raise your ass. And as soon as I think you're clean, then you can go on.
You would have been a really good dad.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would have. That's a great...
First time that kid cops an attitude, especially after everything I would have done for him, I'm going to have him put to sleep.
I bet your kid probably wouldn't have copped an attitude because of all the years of training up until that point. Kids don't just suddenly wake up one day at 13 and cop tudes. Some of them do. They push the limits. But if the run up to 13 was, here's the deal. I'm dad. You're the kid. Period. You're not going to have that problem.
And you've got a lot of therapists that they actually advocate some type of bonding with a child as far as being on their level. There was some guy that Channel 8 would have on that said if the kid's having some type of just fit at the grocery store, you sit down on the ground, eye level, and you have a conversation with them. No. You sit down on the ground with them. And you push them into the King Vitamin. Because that's where it is.
You're right. You would have made it good.
You can't reason with a child, especially if they're having a tantrum, because that tantrum, you allow them to get to that point. And I'm not talking about beating kids. You swat them on the ass. You look, this is a way we're going to behave in public. You're not going to do it at home. You're not going to do it here. Or you're going to get damn used to King Vitamin. And anything else on the bottom shelf, you better start appreciating store brands, because that's what you're going to be pushed into.
And that's exactly when that needs to happen. It's about 18 months to 2 years. Then when it gets to be 7 and 8 and they still misbehave, parents go, well, I'll fix it now. Too late. You've missed the window. Because now they know they can get away with anything. You see it every single night when I go to Walmart.
What were we going to say, Dan, before we move on?
I was going to say on that, have you seen that Mike and Julia TV show in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, God. It used to be on Fox News in the middle of the day. They were talking about spanking this week. Had one mom on that spanks, another mom that does timeout, pretty much, and that's it. Then they had the expert. The expert said spanking is wrong. You're supposed to hug your child, not beat them. And the mom who spanks said, so what am I supposed to do if my kid's running towards the street, about to run in front of an 18-wheeler? Hug them to teach them not to get killed? No, she's saying you have to get their attention. Sometimes you just have to do it.
And it happened one time. I crossed the street, didn't pay attention. My mom takes me back in the house. She takes the belt. And even today, I check everything because I don't know where she's hiding.
Including behind you.
I crossed the street, didn't look. She's behind me. And just certain things, and again, I'm not talking about wailing on a kid. There's swat them on the ass, just enough to where it's frightening, you got a little sting, but there's a point that's been covered there, and especially if it goes back to their own safety. Don't touch that stove, that's flames. Don't.
That's the problem with experts.
Then you do it anyway. You burn your hand off, and they still beat your ass.
That was me. My dad said, "Don't touch that. It's hot." So I touch it.
Now your finger hurts, and so will your ass.
What is it with you stupid kids? I can look at you and tell you there are 6 billion people on this planet. You'll take my word for it. I tell you that thing's hot. Don't touch it. You can carry on your own investigation. What the hell's up with you?
Oh, I so wish we'd had kids.
I'll tell you what.
What? Hurry up, I'm done with this.
The guy who said his mom had his friends go through your stuff, that's horrible. Can you imagine if your friends found something really bad? They're going to tell everybody in school the next day, and you're screwed.
That was a Blue Boy magazine.
Look at that. I didn't realize it'd get that hard at 13. Whew. Well, he got this one autographed. Must have went to one of them Comic Cons or something. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Because there are things that even your buddies don't need to be privy to. Guess what we found on his laptop?
And if you're that guy, you have to kick all those guys' asses. You have to.
You can't. They got too much crap on you.
You better. That's the only thing you have left as far as over your friends.
Ronald's into anal kangaroo porn.
You just got to move.
What kind of pervert masturbates to marsupials?
Shaved ones.
What?
Shaved ones.
Yeah. Hairless marks.
What? You said marsupials, and I started going to wombats.
All right. Did we start this?
It's sort of.
All right. Give it another shot.
All right. Forensic test. Image out of my head. Forensic test results released Friday show that hair found in the car trunk of a missing Orlando toddler's mother came from a decomposing body. Police had already determined that the strands found in Casey Anthony's Pontiac Sunfire belonged to her daughter Kaylee, and said DNA evidence suggested a corpse had been in the car's trunk. Head hair taken from the trunk is microscopically similar to that taken from a brush used on the child, according to the forensic report.
They were, it was on Nancy Grace last night, and I didn't flip it on because I can't hear what she says. All I can hear is the noises that a queef. That's all I can hear anytime she's on, is just queef noises. But they were focusing on the chloroform aspect. There's something else surfaced from chloroform in her trunk?
On her computer, yeah. They basically said she had searched how to make chloroform versus buying it. Who the hell searches how to make chloroform?
Well, they're saying, I saw one theory is that she would chloroform her daughter when she wanted to go out, basically knocking her out. So then, because she had a boyfriend who didn't like the kid and would tell her, come over, but don't bring the kid. And she was having a fight with her mom, so couldn't take her there, so she chloroformed her to knock her out. That's one theory.
Which would play through the rest of it is it wasn't intentional. She chloroformed her one too many times. She died, and then you've got to go the route of hiding the body.
Mm-hmm. Which would explain why the chloroform was in the car.
All right. How we doing, Chloe?
Breaking forward.
Go ahead, Dan.
Senator John McCain's campaign released an ominous ad Friday, invoking Senator Joe Biden, who said earlier this week that the world will soon test Barack Obama like they did John Kennedy. The ad plays heavily edited clips of Biden's remarks over images of Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez and Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, as well as stock videos of tanks, terrorists, and a crying child trying to scare people to vote for him. Listen to Joe Biden talking about what electing Barack Obama will mean, the ad begins, before introducing Biden's words from Sunday, saying, mark my words, it will not be 6 months before the world tests Barack Obama. The world is looking. We're going to have an international crisis. You remember the rest. And then the ad concludes, it doesn't have to happen. Vote McCain.
And you knew that was going to be the first thing that they were going to extrapolate from that statement is Senator Biden promising within a half a year, I'm not only promising, I'll do money back guarantee. I'll even pay for the shipping.
And it's easy for
It's going to happen, and it's going to happen within 6 months.
And it's easy for McCain to now come back and go, I've been tested. In fact, that's one of the clips I have for today, 190. You know, if you're going to test him, because he's untested, I've been tested. You know what I'll do.
Oh, so he's attack-proof?
Yes.
So Al-Qaeda will avoid this country.
What Biden meant was any new president is going to be tested. His foul-up was he didn't say any president. He said Obama.
If Obama gets in the office, we will be attacked. Mark my words.
What cut is
190? McCain.
Been tested. They know me. Senator Biden said it. What if Sarah Ryan said it?
Let me go back and ask. How's McCain been tested?
I guess he says because he's been in the military and he's been...
Well, as far as foreign policy...
Well, he hasn't been tested as far as in leadership at a time of crisis.
No, he's been tested on his character.
Right.
And standing with his own troops.
Unless he
not turning on this country and staying in a POW camp. You can't ignore that. But we're not talking about domestic policy or foreign policy.
It's just something easy to grab onto when you got Biden saying, I promise you, if Obama's in the office, we will be tested. Damn.
I've been tested. They know me. Senator Biden said it. What if Sarah Ryan said it? Oh, my God. It would have been terrible. Can you imagine? His own running mate said it's because he's young and new and untested. That's why Senator Biden said, mark my words. Mark my words is what he said, that there's going to be an international crisis. And then he compared it to the Cuban Missile Crisis. My friend, I was in the Cuban Missile Crisis. I was on the aircraft carrier Enterprise in the air wing. We were close to nuclear war. I wouldn't predict that
Not if I wanted to win.
No. It's just something easy to go. There's all this crap coming out now. I just wish this thing would be over.
This one isn't.
It's not damning either way.
Well, it's not as innocuous as how many houses does McCain have, or the emails floating around that Obama's tied in with a Muslim community. You've actually got your running mate promising some type of attack or confrontation globally if Obama's president. That really is a point, and I hate to be overly simplistic, but they really should have something really heavy hanging over Biden. As soon as this starts, then you just cut loose. Or have somebody wake with a trash can.
You have my word. Bunk. Oh, Lord. What was your word?
I don't know, but it's loud.
That's remarkable. When a vice presidential candidate predicts because a young, untested president is going to face an international crisis like the Cuban Missile Crisis, unbelievable. Americans know I've been tested.
Well, running the country, no, we don't know that you've been tested. That's not going to undo what Biden said. Why hasn't Obama had a visit with Biden?
Oh, he probably has. Sit him down and go, Joe.
He said too many other things to allow these things to continue.
I'm really starting to believe that both...
It's a setup?
Well, that Obama and McCain both were smoking something when they selected their running mates. Because if you really break it down with these two, they both have amazing shortfalls.
Well, I understand Obama's selection.
I understand it as far as the experience factor, especially in foreign policy. Well, yeah, but when this guy calls you articulate and clean for the first time in history, that's
that's ingratiating.
Okay, so he likes you, but he's at the same time, where he talks about how you can't.
Everything that came out of Biden was all on the positive.
Yeah, it was complimentary.
He's clean. He's well spoken. He's articulate.
Storybook man.
He's the first mainstream African American. He's going to run for president? I think that's dangerous. He's a national treasure.
Don't put him on the front out there.
No. Don't put him in the White House. Put him in the Smithsonian. Stop. Put him next to Archie Bunker's chair. Hush. Just think of the irony.
Go ahead, take a seat.
Yeah, see how it worked out for Meathead. Was that with the McCain stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Do we need to break here, close? Okay. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Presents this program in color.
Russ Martin Show.
I want to see all the bumpers before you put them in, Trey.
What?
I want to hear all the bumpers before you put them in.
A hit song.
Hit.
What?
Shit.
What did I just say? Do I care if it was a hit?
No, sir.
Did I ever say I only want hits as far as bumper music?
At one time, yeah.
Hits that I know.
Okay.
Who was that?
Florida.
Exactly. I don't know. The chick from Good Times?
No.
Take anything out that you think I wouldn't listen to.
And use it on your show. It's not like they're going to go away.
Yeah, just move them over to the Trey Trenholm show. Now you got an outlet for all your boogity music.
Fine.
Fine what?
You said you wanted new stuff. It's
new stuff.
Just because you haven't listened to a radio in 10, 12 years.
All right, you want to play the shtick? You want me to crawl up your ass?
Sorry,
How many things do I allow to go out on the air that I don't want to know about first?
None.
All right, why do you think I want boogity music?
Fine.
Don't get pissy with me.
Have David pull them.
Why wouldn't you want me to see it ahead of time? You think you can just slip things in without checking?
No.
Well, stop slipping boogities in on me.
You got it.
You're still being pissy.
I'm not being pissy.
I don't care for that.
He's in pain.
Huh?
He's in pain. So I saw him walking down the hall. He looks like an old man. He's just like, ow. You can tell he's in a lot of pain today.
Well, go lay down. Go prep for your show this weekend. That should take your mind off anything else. Personally, it'd make me vomit and go comatose. Go ahead, Dan.
Told him not to use that bumper. Sorry. Traffic this time around brought to us by KDFI and KDFW. Right now, that hazardous material situation in Dallas is still, well, got everyone stacked up on 635 westbound at Hillcrest. Crews, I believe, are on the scene trying to get that cleaned up, but that's pretty much going to last all the way through rush hour, and that backup is all the way to Greenville. Traffic in that area is getting by in the right lane and on the right shoulder. Again, that's 635 westbound at Hillcrest. In Richardson, 75 northbound after Campbell, you have a disabled vehicle in the carpool lane. That backup is to Beltline Road. Also in Irving, Loop 12 northbound at 183, you have an accident blocking the left lane. And in Fort Worth, I-30, the Tom Landry Highway westbound at Woodhaven, you have an accident blocking the right lane there, and that has traffic stacked up to 820. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. The weekend's going to be beautiful, actually. Near 80 both days with sunshine. But the night's a little cooler, mid-40s for our low tonight. At 70 now at Live 105.3.
The story with the chick that said she was attacked at an ATM.
Yeah.
Because she had a McCain sticker on her car.
Yes.
I know the story's already come out that she concocted all of that. Here's what's posted on her MySpace page.
How in the world did you find that?
Somebody sent it to me.
Okay.
Her screen name, whatever you call it on MySpace, is Italian Pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of her, and I'm going to guess that's her boyfriend. Or something she met in the woods.
Okay.
I've never seen something like that with a baseball cap on.
Normally they just have the normal hair.
Yeah. Here's what it says, her description.
All right.
Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. But it's better if you do. Female 23, College Station, Texas.
What do you get out of that? What do you get out of
I don't know, but why would you plan it out? Do a little research before you say you were attacked just because of a McCain sticker and robbed and have them carve a B in your face. I guess for, what would the B for?
Barack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the story?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, don't bother looking for it.
Well,
I've got it right here, actually. A woman who told police
He's just got his hand on the counter.
Looking at him hold it. I thought you wanted to sing it.
I'm just going to stand right here. Maybe it'll just jump out like one of them Marshall Brodini tricks.
A woman who told police she was assaulted by a man angered about a John McCain bumper sticker on her car admitted she lied and made up the report. The 20-year-old from Texas told investigators a man had approached her Wednesday night at an ATM in Pittsburgh's East End, put a blade to her neck and demanded money. She said she gave him $60 and stepped away. She further said the man punched her in the back of the head, knocking her to the ground, and he continued to punch and kick her while threatening to teach her a lesson for being a McCain supporter. The woman also told police her attacker called her a lot of names and stated that you were going to be a Barack supporter, at which time she states he sat on her chest, pinning both her hands down with his knees and scratched into her face a backward lettered B on the right side of her face using what she believed to be a very dull knife. The woman...
And she's a McCain campaign worker, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before the revelation that the report was false, McCain spokeswoman Jill Hasselbaker said that McCain and running mate Sarah Palin spoke to the victim and her family after learning about the incident.
Oh, they'll talk with her now.
Well, it's so easy to go back and see. You weren't even at that bank or the ATM. They went back to look at the video. Hey, lady, they got cameras. And the B is backwards, as in somebody might have done it in a mirror. Stupid on every... Why do this?
And also, it looked like a pretty clean B on her face.
Yeah, she wasn't going
Normally,
back.
if there's a struggle back and forth, at that point, your penmanship gets a little off.
Yeah, because even though she had said his knees had her hands and arms and shoulders pinned, you can still move your head side to side.
But you would if somebody had a knife to your cheek. Well, you know, I guess at that point, you're just a publicity whore, and you're doing anything to get
Okay, well then plan things out. You're almost always going to end up on some camera someplace. Think about that. The B thing. Go back and look at people who have tried this before that blew it. It was Morton Downey Jr., the one with the TV talk show.
Yeah, I remember him. I don't remember the incident, though.
He claims it's like the late 80s. He was attacked in a men's room, I think it was San Francisco, and they drew a swatch sticker on his face and tried to shave his head.
Okay.
The swatch sticker was backwards.
That's pretty good.
And his TV show was nearing cancellation, and this was like a last-ditch effort to try and get some type of notoriety.
Well, at least he thought it through enough to be in a bathroom where there's no cameras. This chick says she's in an ATM. There's a camera in every ATM. I'm at a bank, and they're not going to go back and look at the video. Lady, you weren't there.
And practice at home. Run through the whole scenario, and then look at it. All right, what have I missed? What is it they possibly might catch on? You know what? I'll learn to draw a B backwards on my face, so it'll be forwards when they look at it.
At least do that. Bounce your ideas off the thing you're dating.
Huh?
Bounce your ideas off that thing that she's dating, apparently, on her MySpace.
I don't know what you're talking about. And then finally, I think it was a few years later, Downey admitted on the Stern show, yeah, he orchestrated all of it. It was just, he had lost, I think it was down to 30 stations, all in small, medium markets. He had no other option than to concoct some type of PR stunt.
And you don't get any trouble for that, I guess?
I'm not sure he did with the cops if he filed a police report.
Hoax.
If he didn't, then I don't know what the damage is going to be.
It's last-ditch effort. And she just probably wanted to get on TV. Well, you did. Congratulations.
But play it out. Like I said, go home. Rehearse it. Take that big fat thing that you let screwing you. You guys do a little dress rehearsal, and then go back and review.
Actually, be where you said you were.
What, line 2? All right. Yes, Robert?
Trey can back me up on this one. You said she's from College Station?
Yeah.
Which part of Aggie are you missing?
Yeah, all you got to do is
There's a reason there's 5,000 and some odd Aggie jokes floating around out there.
Now you got 5,001.
All right, thanks. If you look at the picture of her with that male thing on her website, this ain't the first poor decision she's made.
No, I'm sure many ahead of her.
And if she filed a police report, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now she's going to have other things to deal with. Back in the 80s with Morton Downey, I don't know if he filed a report. I don't know what played after that. I know his show got popped and then he got lung cancer and died. But I don't think there were any legal ramifications.
Again, obviously she thought this was going to work out in her favor and make Barack look horrible, and she's a big supporter and she should be a hero. That's the only thing you can figure.
And it was going to be a boost to McCain's campaign. Look what Obama supporters do.
Yeah, if you vote Obama in there, look what's going to happen.
All right, go ahead, Dan.
Well, speaking of all that, Sarah Palin is blaming gender bias for the controversy over $150,000 worth of designer clothes, hairstyling, and accessories the Republican Party provided for her. Palin said the clothes were not worth $150,000 and were bought for the Republican National Convention. Most of the clothes have never left the campaign plane. At least that's what she told the newspaper. News of the purchases of designer clothes, largely from upscale Saks, Fifth Avenue, and Neiman Marcus, contrasts with the image Palin has crafted as a typical hockey mom. McCain was even asked several questions on Thursday about the shopping spree, and he answered each one more or less the same way. Palin needed clothes, and they'll be donated to charity. He offered no further comment except to say that the RNC doesn't buy his clothes.
Where did the money come from to buy the clothes?
Republican National Committee.
So why is it pertinent that the clothes never left the plane? They still bought them.
I guess maybe she's saying they can be taken back.
And the ones that she has worn for, whatever McCain said, well, we're going to donate those to charity.
How come nobody ever focused, Alfie the Hotline's ring, nobody ever focused on what Hillary wore?
Oh, they did.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of the way she's spinning this, which is, it's because I'm a chick and I'm kind of decent looking that you guys are checking into my clothes. And I go back to, really, is this important? And with everything going on in this country and the world, is this really that important?
I would say this one is important because you had the Republican National Committee that bought, if that number's accurate, $150,000 worth of clothes. I don't care where they left them or what's going to be done with them. You still had that outlay, and you're pushing an administration that says you're going to stop wasteful spending. Dude, that's a pretty good indicator right there that you don't have a handle on what's going on. And what is it that they could buy that was worth $150 just for the convention? $150,000.
Well, you go to Neiman's, you go to those places, and outfits are going to be $1,000 or more. Huh? What? I haven't shopped there. Excuse me, Trey.
Some of the stuff she's buying, St. John, you're talking about $3,000-$4,000 per outfit.
Well, if she's buying it with her own cash, that's of no consequence. If she's using... Now, I know the Republican committee, that's private. Mm-hmm. All the money came from private entities. But you still are a little out of touch as far as wasteful spending, because that's what that is.
She's actually come out today and said, you know what, I shop at a consignment store in Alaska. I don't buy these kind of clothes. These clothes were bought for me.
But then you tell them when they go to buy them, I don't want those. I've got my own stuff. It served me well as governor. It served me well in the campaign trail. Why is it all of a sudden you think I'm going to let you adorn me in $150,000 worth of stuff?
We want you to look good when you're out there.
I look fine. I got to be governor looking like this. I don't need your garments to get me into the White House. I got the only thing I need to get in the White House, and it's right here. Right here.
I see it.
Right there.
I see it. And you could let it stop smoking for a few minutes. Put squatting kids out of it.
It's been months since I had that fifth kid. It's time to fire this thing back up. The VP Chimnea.
Oh, no.
Is in fuego.
It's not. Put a plug in it.
As if.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did studies and just said, you're not looking vice presidential. And especially, I think the other problem is having to be on stage with McCain's wife, who obviously is dressed to the nines every time. I'm sure they were like, all right, we need to match you two up more.
And I'm sure that they're probably going to go back and look and see if any of the money from the convention paid for McCain's wife. Probably not, because she's got the cash, but it's still something they're going to look into. And again, we can't focus on actual issues. It's just what people are wearing. Dumping $150K on something, that's wasteful spending.
But again, they go back and say it's our money. It was private money. It was our money. We didn't take government money.
You took somebody else's money and spent it in a fashion that wasn't prudent, regardless if it's private or public funds. You did it with private money. How do I know you're not going to do it with public?
We wanted her to look good, and that's exactly what that money was.
She looks okay the way she is.
Well, we don't think so, because we know what good clothes are. And those aren't what she was wearing. Were not top-notch clothes. Because people that are into clothes, I'm probably, Trey can back me up on this, you can look at an outfit and go, that's $3,000, and that's who made it. Me, personally, I couldn't tell a difference.
Did you like the dresses she was wearing, Trey?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about guys' clothes.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. You think it was a wise investment?
Yeah, I do. I think you want someone to look presidential. I mean, you don't see world leaders and their wives or whatever.
You like all the accessories that she had?
I didn't really notice her accessories, but I'm going to go back and look at some pictures, see what I can.
You don't like her super opulent American flag pin?
Is that what that? I've never seen it up close. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Where does she pin it?
Just right here over on her lapel, just right over her left breast.
She only got one?
Unfortunately, one pin, but she has two breasts, I believe.
Hell yeah. Who was on the hotline, Alfie?
It was Johnny.
What's she want?
She's confirmed that she's coming in about 6:30 or so.
Oh, all right. Well, when Bruce Campbell is here, we'll give him a dog.
Time I've ever done an interview and walked out with a pooch.
Take this dog with you on your tour.
Texas is odd.
Everybody always gets something. Look at all these fabulous animals. All right, Dan, good.
Well, the Dallas Stars used 3 first-period goals to skate past the New York Islanders last night on the road, 5-3. Marty Turco redeemed himself with a 24-save performance. Stars are now 3-4-1 on the season and are in second place in the Pacific Division. The team comes back home for a Saturday game against Washington. Roger Goodell is leaving open the possibility that suspended cornerback Adam Pac-Man Jones could play again in the NFL, but made it clear the oft-troubled player must first work through his off-field issues. Again, the commissioner said that he's grown wary of the trouble caused by Jones, who checked into an alcohol treatment facility after his latest suspension. Goodell said he has not made good decisions. I think after this latest incident, it was clear to me there was something else going on that we need to evaluate, and we need to address this directly.
He wasn't arrested. There was no report. There was really no other issue. If the authorities decided there was nothing to investigate, why would the NFL care?
Because they do care, because it has a history of this, of being in trouble, being in the wrong place, making bad decisions. They have security guards that the Cowboys pay for to keep this guy out of trouble. Is there anybody else?
Well, then you fire the security guard. You don't penalize Pac-Man.
You certainly do.
Your job was to keep him in line, and obviously you blew this gig because you got in a fight with the one guy that you're supposed to keep tabs on.
I kept him in line. I punched him in the puss.
And they did fire him.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think
blew my punchline.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
What?
Basically, they told him, well, since he's gone now, we don't really need you to guard him, so bye.
Oh, there's somebody else in the Cowboys that needs to watch him. And we said this right after Pac-Man said he was going to go into rehab. You're going to have to give him another shot. You can't have somebody go through rehab, especially if they want to go back and play the American with Disabilities Act. Look, I got a disease.
Yeah.
It's an illness. I'm doing something about it, and you're going to kick me out of the NFL because after I made a concerted effort to actually address this issue.
Yeah, if he goes through rehab and comes out with a clean bill of health, you almost have to. You almost have to give him one more chance, but you lay the rules down so seriously.
Well, they've done it over and over, but is rehab really going to be the answer? Probably not, but you're going to have to let him back in. Otherwise, you're probably going to have other groups crawl up your ass.
And then you say, okay, here's the deal. You're never seen in a bar, you're never seen in a club, you're not seen in a liquor store, and you're in by 10 o'clock every night. Those are our new rules for you, because we know you can do them because you come out of rehab.
Okay. Well, I understand. And you've eliminated any possibility of me drinking.
No, certainly not. But at least you won't be doing it in public and beating up our damn security guards.
That's fine. I got this handy flask in my helmet.
Close up on your little straw coming out.
Sippy straw.
Still the exact person that you need on the playing field. A wild card. No clue.
Yeah.
The guy beats up his own buddies.
I know.
When he's crawling up the ass of a wide receiver, and as a wide receiver, you're just supposed to focus on that ball. You're not supposed to. You become myopic at that point.
Ball's coming.
But you got Pac-Man coming up your ass. Same guy that beats up his buddies. You're not going to be able to focus on anything of what's he going to do when he gets here. What's he going to do?
And then if you actually make it to the sideline unscathed, you tell everyone, I'm not kidding. That man smells like whiskey. That is not Pac-Man. That is Jack Daniels guarding me. He's all over my ass. I can't get away.
Wow, man. He starts running down the field like E.T. I can't focus on the ball.
This game.
It's a crazy man out there. I'm going home.
How we doing, Chloe? Yeah.
All right, now I want the Cowboys to actually do that defense at one point on Sunday. There's the cornerback running down.
The E.T. defense.
The E.T. arms.
E.T. on 3. Let's go.
And speaking of that, the Cowboys head coach Wade Phillips learned how to coach from his dad, former Houston Oilers and Saints head coach Bum Phillips. The younger Phillips was an assistant under his dad in both places and replaced his dad as interim head coach in New Orleans. Wade Phillips says he doesn't ask his dad for advice, mostly because he doesn't have to. Phillips said, I don't have to go to him. He gives me advice. He said what he likes and has learned from his dad is to put the past behind him. The Cowboys coach said he never looks back. He always looks forward.
That's a good call this week.
Yeah. Phillips says his dad.
I like to put the past behind me when it's chock full of losses. That's negative. And people consider that excess baggage. I'm going to look to the future where we haven't lost anything yet.
Nothing negative there.
And Dan and I had this conversation off the air yesterday because obviously Wade doesn't really crawl up anybody's ass.
At least that we see.
And I asked Dan, do you really think when you've got somebody making millions of dollars, you're going to have to crawl up their anus every time they blow it? Dan said, yeah.
Sometimes you still have to, especially in the NFL, because at that point they've been pampered so long, high school, college, now in playing professional. Any of us given $5 million to run around and hit somebody, we would just pass out at the excitement of it. But you get jaded and you turn into basically a rock star. Someone has to sometimes kick you in the ass to go earn that paycheck.
You see it in actors, you see it in singers.
Yeah.
Anybody that gets that kind of money, you get so many people around you that will let you do anything for so long, you believe you're bulletproof.
Well, the philosophy, I'm going to guess, that Wade takes, or any other coach that didn't have an aggressive nature, is you got here for a reason. You got the talent, you obviously had the discipline. Why is it I'm going to have to scream at you, snap you back in? Why wouldn't the millions of dollars, why wouldn't you get 2 reminders each month on the 15th and the 31st? Why do you really need to get out there and play like an adult?
Just forgot my signing bonus, but okay. Again, it's just to keep them in line for the team, keep everybody in. That's what I would think anyway.
And I think it's one of those things, because he's obviously such the opposite of Parcells, who would yell at you just for the sake of yelling at you if he was bored. Most coaches that do really, really well are the ones that have a bit of that balance. A little bit of laid back, but at the same time aren't afraid to jump your ass if they need to.
Did you ever hear stories of Landry? Would he ever, when you played, would he scream at the players?
Oh, God, yes. Oh. All the time.
I mean, really?
Loud. Belittling.
Well, no, I mean, just his demeanor on the sideline was always very quiet, very controlled. I just wonder if there's ever a time during practice he would actually, or there was words that he would.
I don't know. Trady, you know everything.
No, I don't. I believe in the locker room, and when the cameras weren't around or people weren't around, he can crawl up people's ass.
That's good.
But Landry was one of those, he just had that stare, just a look. That's all he needed.
Somebody said, you need to go see Coach Landry in the office.
Well, it would be the suppressed dynamics of Landry standing there on the sideline. You blow it, his face doesn't change, and you know after the game, you're going to go in there, and he's going to chew all the way to your neck.
Takes off his game fedora, puts on his ass-kicking fedora.
Sit down.
Give Wade Phillip a paddle on the sidelines. Drill a bunch of holes in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And just pace up and down the sideline. Go back to if you're really having to treat a lot of these players like high school kids, go back to that mentality.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Coaches, it actually put him in coach's shorts with the paddle at the holes.
You blow a play on the field, you look over at Wade, he points at you, whooshes the thing in the air.
No. Cowboys going to score 150 points because no one wants to be on the sideline.
Why nobody stops in the end zone no more?
Keep going
up over the wall through the fans.
Just imagine that on the sideline. They cut to the sideline on TV and it's Wade wailing on some player's backside.
This paddling brought to you by
Go to the sideline for the AT&T paddling. Oh, look at that. He's not actually paddling at this point. This cutaway is brought to you by Roby. He's drilling a few more holes in the paddle.
You go to the he's drilling holes into the Gatorade tank.
This is going to be bad.
As inane as that sounds, that's pretty intimidating.
That would be so funny.
You want to keep this gig? You want to keep your millions? Yeah. You blow it, you're going to take a few swats.
Oh. We have it sponsored, so we have to do it.
It's the Dr. Pepper paddle.
Oh, God. We need a break. All right.
Oh, I got a live one here.
Martin Show.
Go with a smile.
Audio stimulation. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Daniel, go ahead.
Oil prices continued their steep losses on Friday, falling below $65, despite an announcement by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, that those producers will cut production by 1.5 million barrels a day next month. The oil-producing nations called an emergency meeting in Vienna, Austria Friday and voted to slash production in an effort to stop oil prices from plummeting further.
It's exactly what you said they would do.
Shut heads.
As you said, scratch my big brother. And think about
as soon as it looked like there was just an inkling of a downturn with oil prices, you knew they're going to go back and they're going to cut back production.
Sure.
Because they don't have...
That's the one thing they do.
You got enough cash. You're always going to get cash out of us. No. Why is it you got to keep oil prices at an all-time high?
It's very, very simple.
You're going to benefit in the long run. We're going to lose interest on alternative fuel sources. Wind, solar, it doesn't matter. Gas prices are going to get back to affordable level. We're all going to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. We're going to forget about any type of exploration. And then you can go back and finger us again. But God... Somebody say something.
Oh, come on.
Damn it! Give us a break for a few months.
Well, there's a reason for this. Very simple. We don't like you. Nothing about you we like.
It's not under our control. We went to the magic hairy belly ball, scratched it, and it said, cut production. Sorry. I tried. I went to the belly.
I was actually I was at your shop this morning, Russ, and the Sam's next door to it.
Yeah.
Daryl and I were looking at, I think it was 237. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 237. It had come down while we were there. They went from 238 to 237.
And Sam's is also running some special between now and the end of the year. You get a membership for $10 a month.
That's incredible.
Obviously, whatever they're doing with the gas prices and having ancillary business from selling all the Vandecamps, there's a payoff. Somebody. Alfie or Gavin just sent me an IM that Bruce Campbell's here. Somebody want to go get him?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's in JD's office.
Yeah. Go ahead. Whatever else you got.
More sexually explicit text messages between the city's former mayor and his ex-chief of staff, this, of course, Detroit, were released Thursday, just days before Kwame Kilpatrick goes to jail for lying about the affair. As Kilpatrick's one-time top aide, Christine Beattie, tried to keep them sealed, but a Wayne County judge ordered them on the public record, and the Michigan Court of Appeals refused to stop him.
What do the text messages say?
Messages are just a portion of thousands.
And he denied all of this.
Oh, yeah.
Came out during some other investigation.
Never happened. You're crazy. It's in your head.
All right, so he had an affair with his chief of staff. At least it was a chick.
Yeah. Positive there, but please don't stop. I'm tingling thinking about you. My skin, I give goosebumps. I can't wait for us to be together again. I love every moment of you. I love your taste and your smell.
Sound bites.
I'm sorry.
Bruce Campbell just walked in.
I know. Boy, that's offensive. I got to tell you, I'm out of here.
He has no inkling what's going on.
I'm sorry.
Look at this. Crazy talk in this studio.
I walked into the den of queers.
No.
You
mentioned earlier, Bruce, when you called.
To give you the traffic update?
When you were doing traffic.
It's even worse now, just so you know.
Do you really not fly?
No, I do fly, but flying has become so prohibitive to me, and it's expensive, and it's a drag. So I'm just going to drive. I can get off wherever I want to get off, sit where I want to sit, which is my own comfortable seat. There's nobody splooging into my seat. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey!
That's a good sound effect right there.
I've been on planes.
Splooging in your... Got it.
That happened just a few months ago with the lady and the guy sitting next to her.
Mm-hmm. Why, what happened?
I thought that's what you were talking about,
There was some splooging going on?
Yeah. No, actually, that was exactly what it was. The guy had the one of the $10 blankets over him now, and he went and sat next to this girl who was asleep on an overnight or a red eye.
Oh, I've seen those websites. Sleeping tushies.
All right.
She wakes up and he's still he's going at round 2, pleasuring himself.
Well, you didn't wake her up.
Nice.
Well, apparently the second time woke her up.
I don't not fly
Well, sometimes
because of that, per se.
Well, I've started to...
But because I don't fly, I could do that, too.
The splooge?
I could do what this fine gentleman was referring to.
Just pass the time between cities.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Another Texas rest stop.
What will I ever do?
Well, when Dan...
I sit with a wide stance, by the way, on the airplane. So, just so you know.
Stop it.
When Dan said you were driving in, I thought, I don't know where he lives, but if he's driving in for an appearance, it's got to be some type of paranoia with planes.
No, I came from Miami, and I'm doing 22 cities, so I'm driving everywhere. Not just to this fine city.
Now, tomorrow your thing is at what?
It's at, I think, noonish. We're starting over at the center, where you'll know and I won't.
Ooh, what an endorsement.
Dan, Plano Convention Center at the Sci-Fi Expo.
Thank you.
Care of Texas Flight Mara Weekend.
And you're hitting all those. Why? Is promoting the new movie?
Yeah, my name is Bruce. We're going to Austin first officially. That's the first movie stop. Is at the Alamo Draft House.
And I don't think I've ever admitted this to anybody. I don't have any questions for you. I just wanted to meet you.
Okay, I'll see you later. Nice talking to you. I'll get back into traffic.
That's been
because I missed that traffic, you know.
That's been one of the pieces of magic of this show is I have people come in under the guise of promoting whatever it is they're doing. I got no questions. I just wanted you in the studio. I'm a big groupie.
And I miss driving in Dallas, frankly.
Would you sign my tit?
Russell.
Right here, I shaved it.
No.
I'm a groupie.
Please.
And I got one of the good ones. You don't have to push it all together to get some riding space.
Front of company.
Right here around the nipple. and Dan mentioned that you did an interview on one of the other shows here at the station. Did you, can you not hear anything?
I can't hear boo. Maybe my cough thing is on. There we go.
Somebody get him real.
Must have been coughing.
Yeah, Trey, just get him real headphones.
Give me the other guy's headphones. There you go. Oh, good. Now we're working.
All right.
Good. Thank you.
Is Bubba Hotep off limits with you?
In what respect? Talking about it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nothing's off limit.
Well,
this is Texas. It's all freewheeling.
Well, they had one.
There's no building codes. There's no nothing here, so it's fine.
He's louder than Max Baer.
Max Baer. Is he a Texan? He probably is. He sounds like it.
You know, we're talking about Jethro?
Yeah, Jethro.
Yeah, he, once he sets up someplace, it's hard to shake his ass. He came in the studio for an interview.
And he was there for a week?
It was about... We said, you know what, there are other radio stations in this building. Could you go down the hall, maybe cut some liners for him? And while he was gone, we turned the lights off and locked the doors. And he's still beating on the door out there with his big boating head.
I hate when that happens.
Well, talk about your new movie first. That way you're not pissed when I ask about Hotep later.
My name is Bruce. It's a ridiculous movie of a small town in Oregon, Gold Lick, Oregon, that's having problems with a monster, so they decide that it would be a good idea to kidnap Bruce Campbell to help them fight the monster.
Much like Bubba Hotep.
Sure.
Okay.
And then in reality, it turns out to be a terrible idea, because Bruce Campbell's a jerk and a moron and an idiot, and can't really do anything because he's just an actor. What were they thinking?
Why does it sound like something I would say?
So that's the complicated story. And we're going to show it first here to Texans.
Who directed this one?
I did.
Now, are you totally on the outs with Coscarelli?
No, not at all. No. Absolutely not. It's on the radio. I'm smiling. No, there's not. We're not. No, look, he wanted to do another one. No, he wanted to do part 2, and we couldn't figure out what to do. So we walked away.
He also promised me a role in part 2, and then you bailed on it.
I know. I did. I bailed. So you can be in part 2 of My Name Is Still Bruce.
Or I'll still play a dick. You could be my kid. Now, I looked at one of the quotes where it talked about a sequel to Bubba Hotep. And we couldn't come to terms on a script. And you said, we decided to be friends, but we parted ways. You guys broke up.
But we were never really steady. He wouldn't put out. So it's time to move on.
When can I ask about Bubba Hotep?
Hey, tell you what, right now.
That
written by Joe Lansdale from Nacogdoches.
That was
one of the oldest towns in Texas.
You ask him a question.
I understand. Because that was really my first exposure to you.
Okay.
And
that's when I first exposed myself to you?
Well, you had that thing on your pecker.
I did have a thing on my pecker. I had a growth on my pecker. Thankfully, they don't show it because the movie's so tasteful.
And I didn't know until we had Coscarelli on. Is that how you say his name?
Don Coscarelli, very good.
That I didn't know by watching it that it was a low budget. You don't get that. You don't glean it from anything, not the way that it was shot, not any of the special effects.
The boom guy who, holds the microphone up out of the shot and near your face had never worked on a movie before.
I could hear everything.
So we had a little chat. We stepped off to the side. I said, "Come here, young fella. If you suck at this, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to kill you because I don't like to put in my lines afterward to loop them."
You get it?
I like getting the real performance, and he did a great job.
How long did it take to put all this?
I think he was from Texas.
Probably so.
Lubbock.
How long did it take to put everything together?
That movie, Don, took a while. It took 6 weeks to shoot, which is long for a low-budget movie where the sound guy has never worked on a movie. That's a long shoot.
And I'll tell you this because I got no reason to kiss your ass or do a rim job, although you look quite firm. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many other actors really could have pulled that role off because as fantastic as the plot is, at the end of the freaking movie, I'm actually tense that Elvis is going to eat it because the mummy's going to get it.
You got a little teary-eyed, didn't you? You almost got weepy, didn't you?
Laying there in his own pool of blood.
And he sees the stars align and it says, "All is well." You got a little weepy. You got a little wet there, didn't you?
It's like E.T.
No, E.T. No, don't get me started about that.
And how did Ozzie Davis come along to play Kennedy?
That's what I asked him every day. I said, "Ozzie, I know what I'm doing here. What are you doing here? You need a new manager." No, it was great because he actually lended a lot of credibility to the movie. The guy's actually been in like real movies.
It's just the interpretation, the translation when you guys are in the bathroom and he's doing the donkey goobers thing. That's not really script. That's delivery.
Yeah, what was great about getting Ozzie Davis is you believe everything that he says because he's a very sincere, nice man. But you have him saying all these horrible things, but you believe him at the same time. So it's a very disturbing movie, really.
And for anybody that hasn't seen it, the premise is Elvis decides he's sick of his life.
He's 68 years old. He's still alive in an East Texas rest home.
You can go ahead.
The nice part of Texas. No, go ahead.
No, you read the script.
I'm enhancing it. And he's still alive, and he hooks up with a guy who thinks he's JFK, played by Ozzie Davis.
Got it.
For those of you who don't know Ozzie Davis, he's an African-American thinking he's JFK. Anyway, little aside. So they team up to stop a mummy that's sucking the souls out of old people
through their
orifice, which is multiple for orifice.
But how bad do you want to be a mummy where the only way that you can exist is to suck life out of old people's a-holes?
Man, if you're a mummy, you don't have any choices. It's sloppy seconds.
It's not much a choice, it's a lack of options.
I knew
it's true.
I should have talked to the business counselor. We got started. I don't get why they haven't released this on a massive scale. It's not dated.
Bubba Hotep?
Yeah.
Because, when you talk about when the first minute is talking about the growth on the end of his pecker, you're going to get a lot of people go, click. They're going to turn to the Ice Capades right there. Or Lawrence Welk. They're not going to watch it anymore.
No, when Russ told me the premise of the movie, I went, okay, this is going to be, I got about 10 minutes in it. And I loved the whole film. And like you said, in the end, you believe it.
But look, it's the weirdest script I ever read. I read it and I went, you got to be kidding me. And I asked Don one question, are you going to see it? He goes, what do you mean? I said, are you going to see it? Do I have to show it?
Oh, it.
He goes, no. I went, then I'm fine. Because if you're going to show it, that would cross the line. If you show it with a thing on it at the end of it, it's not going to work for me.
Yeah, you don't want to see the little E with the puzzle thing on it.
No, you want to imagine it because it's much worse than if you showed it.
It's the mystery.
Yeah.
Now, where did you meet Coscarelli?
Don and I met just before that movie. We knew of each other. We had similar backgrounds. We're roughly the same age. He was making Phantasm when we were doing Evil Dead, so we had a lot in common. But that was it.
Hey, Evil Dead, was that late 70s?
79.
How old were you when you did that?
21. Shot in Morristown, Tennessee. Yes, sir.
I feel like more of a failure now.
Why?
Well, we're about the same age.
Yeah.
At that point, I was planning out my 8-year curriculum for community college. Bruce is already shooting motion pictures.
Just took a different route to success.
I did. You took the 35 north. I took the 635. Went around you.
I hate them damn forks in the road.
That's a circle in the road.
So, you did Evil Dead, and well, actually I bought the movies. Evil Dead 2. Army of Darkness. Which ones? You know what? I went to a few different Best Buys in Circuit Cities. I can't find Hotep anywhere.
It's pretty busy because even the one with the fancy new there's one with the white leather jacket on it. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's a white. Of course, this is vinyl made in Indonesia, but it's a whole special Elvis white jacket cover. So look for that one, too. Special edition.
Did you guys have to go through the Graceland, the estate, or anything?
No kidding. In the movie, there's 3 outfits that I wore. I wore a white jumpsuit, a black jumpsuit, and a blue jumpsuit. They were all made by the only company that ever was licensed to make the Elvis jumpsuits. We contacted that company. I think they're known as the Elvis Jumpsuit Company. I don't know. And we said, we need 3 Elvis jumpsuits. And they said, fine, we'll make them for you, custom made for the movie, but we had to give them back.
Well, you didn't have to get...
I didn't get boo. I don't have any little outfit I can jump around with my wife at night. I got nothing.
But you didn't have to go through anything with the Elvis estate as far as name...
No, we didn't. And I'm sure there's a lawsuit pending. But once they realized we made the movie, I don't think they even knew we made the movie. But let me just say, if Scylla saw the movie, there'd be a little tear rolling down her cheek.
And that was also the way that Bruce played Elvis. It wasn't a hard sell. No. It was something you just kind of bought your way into.
That's right. He just was what he was, baby. It's pretty simple.
Like he'd be at 68.
Bye, Dan.
No, look, because nobody knew what he was like at 68. Everybody knows what he was like at 42. Bloated and about ready to die straining its stool. That was the corners.
With that thing on his pecker. How we doing, Flo?
How much did Bubba Hotep cost to make?
I don't even know. They wouldn't tell me. I think $1,000.
So when are you going to show the new movie, My Name is Bruce?
My Name is Bruce is gonna tour between now and mid-December. I'm going to 22 cities.
But you said you're going to play it here in Texas.
It will be in Texas. It'll be in Austin, and then I'm leaving the state. I do Austin here. And Dallas, when I'm done with Dallas. Dallas first, of course, for the Texas Frightmare Weekend. Dan, right?
Yes, sir.
Dan, where is this again?
That'd be the Plano Convention Center.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow for Bruce Campbell.
You do that so well.
Well.
Can I come in and do news one morning?
Please, God, yes.
The Dow dropped again today. That's so easy. The Dow dropped. That's your news.
You'd have to do it.
And there's traffic.
As Elvis.
Things are all shaken up, baby.
Do you have to go, or you hang out for?
No, I'm good. No, I can wait.
We should actually, if Bruce is up for it, I've got Movie Jeopardy for today. If he wants to hang out and play, because there are a couple of smatterings of Bruce Campbell I made sure to sprinkle in.
Yeah, we always have.
If I know enough about myself,
and we have cool prices, we always play for. We keep them.
Well, we played this with Cyndi Lauper, and she didn't get her own songs. So.
Awkward.
Yeah.
She goes, wait a minute, I know that one, Dan.
Play it again.
Oh, that's a you.
I don't think so.
That was a number 1 hit for you.
God, she was a pain in the... Peter.
You liked her.
Yeah, ask her anything. You're just trying to get through the interview, much like this one. You ask her something innocuous. You a cop? No. Well, stop asking all the questions. Then I guess I'm done talking to you.
Why are you why is she on this show?
She was a gash.
You loved her.
I wanted to touch her lips. That was the only fetish I had with her. And she wouldn't let me touch them. And now Bruce Campbell won't sign my teeth.
Oh, he will probably. Off the air. So no one knows. All right. Bruce, he is serious.
I've had many requests to sign teats. And my request is to see the teat first.
Oh, this is a good one.
Now let's move on.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Welcome to the Treehouse, the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
How did all the Spider-Man appearances happen? Because you've been in the first one and the 2 sequels.
Well, let's recap, shall we?
All right.
In the first Spider-Man, I named the character.
Dan, do we have that clip?
Yes, actually, I think I do have that. It's on my flash drive under the folder Bruce Campbell.
The ring announcer, if I was not in the movie, this movie would be called The Human Spider, were it not for my character, because I indicate to Tobey Maguire that his name sucks and that he should use not the Human Spider, but the Amazing Spider-Man.
Now,
so in the first one, I named him.
And I missed that one. I caught it in the second one.
In the second one, I'm the snooty usher when Tobey Maguire is trying to, a.k.a. Spider-Man.
Well, hang on. Let me go back to the first one.
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man!
There you go. See? Although he wanted to have the Human Spider. See? So that's good. That settles that.
Okay.
Part 2.
Yes.
Spider-Man is trying to get into the theater, but he's late. So the usher will not let him in because he's late. So technically, I'm the only character who's ever defeated Spider-Man. Not even Doc Ock can say that. He's floating in the bottom of the river.
Do you have that clip, Dan?
That is one I could not find.
All right.
YouTube has everything except for that.
And then in the third one, I team up with Spider-Man for a greater good.
You're actually the maitre d'.
Yes.
Do we have that
That's
clip?
what it would seem like. We have that clip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bonsoir. Le monsieur attire une réservation?
Listen to that French accent.
I'm sorry, I don't speak. But this is a French restaurant, no? Oui. Name, please? Parker. Peter. Here we are. Table for 2.
Picard. You know, it's funny. Tobey Maguire, with the first Spider-Man, he goes, "Oh, you're a friend of Sam's. I see. Oh, hi. How are you? What's your name? Hi. Oh, Ben Campbell. Okay, hi. How are you?" Then we did the scene. Then I showed up for the second Spider-Man, and he was like, "Why are you here again? Why are you back? Are you the same guy?" I went, "No. Why are you back?" I went, "What does it matter?" And then the third one, he just gave up. He was like, "Oh, God, it's like a bad check. Bruce keeps coming back." Sam's just signed for part 4. So I think I'm going to be the milkman or something in that one. I'm holding out for something good.
Was he asking you if you were playing the same character or you're the same guy?
Well,
no, it's not me.
No. Toby wanted to be referred to as Spider-Man, so I'm just going to leave it there. He's a method actor.
See, seriously?
Deep.
You dicking with me?
Deep. He wore the suit, the spandex suit, wouldn't take it off.
You dicking with me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here we are. Table for 2. Pick out. Parker. That is what I said. Pick out.
That's just mean. It's important to torment the hero, though. You need characters to torment the hero. So in part 4, we'll see what pivotal role I have.
At one point, Toby, what's his, Peter Parker, tells Bruce he's going to propose. He pulls out the ring. Bruce looks at it, pulls out a loop, looks at it. hello. Like, what the F is that?
So cute.
Well, he's a cheapskate. He's maybe the star of the movie getting $20 million, but he's a cheapskate.
It's just like a slap in the crotch. Hello.
No, do it in French. Oh, hello.
Dildo. All right. Chloe, got time to do movie Jeopardy?
Yes.
Bruce, you want to test your buzzer?
Yeah.
Just slap it.
Okay. That one didn't work. Let me try another one.
Didn't we go through this last Friday?
Yes. I got to plug this in again.
Most easier to use his.
I can use the guest one.
The other one doesn't work?
Oh, wait.
Chloe?
No, because that's the reset button.
That's the reset button. I hit the D-set on the reset.
Are you set?
Yes.
So I get thrown into Dallas traffic if I lose? What's the...
I tell you what, every time you get one of these right, I'll let you plug the new movie.
Nice. This is which one do I push? Not the reset.
Claude, you got this down or not?
I keep pushing.
I've had it down.
Okay.
You better calm down. Everybody's nervous.
Okay.
Claude looked at you like you pointed.
Well, he knows not only are we on the
so you
air.
hit the reset, though.
I got a celebrity in here. I even had to pull out the rating because during the break, Bruce goes, shut up for a minute. During the break, Bruce goes, are you guys for real? I had to have Dan go pull the ratings to show him, just to show that I wasn't some dildo. Well, I'm a dildo, but I got listeners.
Now, I could just make a silly noise myself. I don't need to have some falsely working electronics to do
either
this.
you can play the game or go sit down.
I'm playing. I'm ready.
Do these work?
Yes.
JD, try yours. Dan?
All right, but I know all the answers.
All right, there's mine.
And that's mine here? See, I hit it, nothing happened. So you're going to make me lose.
All right, Bruce, just make the cat noise.
I'm ready.
Oh, my Lord.
JD, are you set?
The movie star making.
Tell us what we're playing for.
We'll be playing for a pair of tickets to see the Black Crowes November 21st at the Palladium Ballroom. Dinner and limo ride.
What if we don't want to see the Black Crows?
I said that before.
With Limo George, the Vantage Point on DVD, as well as passes to the upcoming live.
Do you have anything to Cyndi Lauper?
No, she's not touring currently.
Okay, very well.
You could say yeah.
Maybe you'd like to see Cats.
Yes, you heard it, didn't you?
Yeah. All right. Where are all the files now?
My flash drive under Movie Jeopardy.
All right. Everybody set?
Yeah.
And here we go. All right. Playing with Bruce Campbell.
I'm not going to debate you, Jerry. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and debate.
Wow, that was good.
What is Fargo?
Wow.
Good game, man.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was distracted by Sarah Palin's $150,000 outfit on TV.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
But thanks for covering it again.
All right. Thanks. Is this the next question?
This is a tasty burger.
Trey.
What is Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Wow. You guys are good. You guys go right home from here and watch movies, don't you?
Now we got to go home and unwind from this compelling radio. All right, next one.
Kmart sucks.
Kmart sucks.
Trey.
What is Rain Man?
All right?
Yeah.
Wow. This hurts. This really hurts.
What do I care? I got a growth hormone picker.
Oh, see, you hear that?
Bruce Campbell.
Assault on Dome 4. Crap.
That's a hell of a plug.
Come on.
Is that one of his movies? You're a homer.
Oh, man. So that wasn't it, huh? Because I say that movie a lot. I say that line a lot. Something about Pecker. All right.
Where are we leaving off here?
You just killed a helicopter with a car.
How's that, bullets?
Oh, that's a...
Trey.
What is Die Hard 4?
Sorry, we don't take numbers around here. Bruce?
Lethal Weapon, whatever?
Were you in that?
No.
Die Hard, Live Free?
Yeah, we'll take it. Live free or die hard.
All right.
Now let's you just drop them pants.
Drop? Yeah, baby.
Just take them right off.
Take them right off because you're watching Deliverance. Good. Thank you very much. If I had only gotten Bubba Hotep.
Where's your brain? Why'd you kick me? Where's your brain? Why'd you kick me? Where's your brain? I asked you first.
Wow.
Russ.
What is Ferris Bueller?
Correct.
What's the score so far, John?
Currently, let me see here. Bruce has 1, Trey has 1, I have none, and Russ, you have 3.
Thank you.
Interesting whose show it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn to drive with the fear. And there ain't nothing more damn frightening than driving with a live cougar.
Trey?
What is Talladega Nights?
Don't make me use my stuff on you, baby.
Bruce?
Army of Darkness. No? Oh, God.
I'll have to give him that one.
No, you won't.
Oh, come on.
The man's a slut. He knows what it is.
I tried.
Where's Bubba Hotep? Thank you.
We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Trey?
What is Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Trey, I'm a little scared of you.
Why?
You know too much about strange things.
If only you knew, Bruce.
626 for the promo.
You'll never leave, yes?
Stay forever.
All right, the next one.
Come and get it, you undead sucker.
Bruce Campbell?
Spider-Man. Oh, seriously? Is that wrong, too? I thought I said that to Tobey Maguire. Maybe it was off camera.
Well, let's review.
Come and get it, you undead sucker.
What did he say there? What's the last thing that he said? Because it was beeped. I couldn't hear it. But that's what threw me off.
Give Bruce a point for that one.
All right.
Give him 2 for slamming Toby.
All right.
The name of this piece is called My Bitch Better Have My Money. She better have my money. Through rain, sleet, or snow. It was a Shakespeare. My hoe better have my money. I'll tell you, that boy's a genius.
Oh. Is this like Gator or White Lightning or
Close.
Is this the Sucker movie?
Yeah, I'm going to get you, Sucker.
I'm going to get you, Sucker.
All right. And the next one.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Trey?
What is Blazing Saddles?
I want you to know that Trey and I both shared flesh there for a second while we were both reaching for the button. His clammy hand wound up underneath mine. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Go ahead. You seem to be in a mood.
So, Trey, what's up? A little later, you and me do the one thing on the couch?
Man, I think he wants up in your ass.
Just man to man, buddy. This is just man love.
We're off in a whole new departure now. Now you got Bruce Campbell. We can do Sean Connery and Don Imus all in one bedroom getting it on.
Oh, my God.
Yes, of course you are.
He can have my Sean Connery.
Man, you ain't never lived till you made it with one of the Rutgers chains.
You must work for Spectre. Is your name Pushy Galore?
Man, bring that chick in with all them arms in here, that octopusy. Or you don't have to.
My, talk to me. What's going on?
My. Oh, yeah. Little Asian chick likes to kick people. I don't think she's going to be talking to anybody for a really long time. Last time I saw her, she was at the bottom of an elevator shaft with an SUV rammed up her ass.
It's the last Die Hard, the Live Free Die Hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Here we go. How are we doing, Chloe?
Breaking 5.
All right. Should be able to milk this bit that long.
Never with the king.
Bruce Campbell.
Evil Dead. Come on, it was a long time ago. I've said a lot of lines. I can't remember them all.
Bubba Hotep.
Oh, I knew it was close.
I was dreaming. Dreaming my was out, and I was checking to see if that
Bruce?
Crime Wave. No?
Let me play the whole clip. JD, I don't think you've heard this one.
No.
I was dreaming. Dreaming my
was out, and I was checking to see if that infected bump on the head of it had filled with piss again. If it had, I was going to name that bump after my ex-wife, Scylla.
It's just wrong. This is what got me interested in the movie. That's what kills me. A discussion about his infected pecker.
Doesn't the movie start out that way with a voiceover?
It does. If you can get past the first minute, you're good to go.
The first minute's what sold all of us.
And it was fascinating. You go back and listen to the soundtrack. There ain't an Elvis tune on there, but as you watch the movie, in your head, it's full of Elvis music. So obviously there's no licensing issues.
No, because it was made for $1,000.
Okay. Let's see where we left off here. Does the N-word offend you?
Depending on its usage. If it's an old map, perhaps not. Well, we've all seen the names of so-and-so hill, so-and-so valley. That wouldn't be correct today. It wouldn't be prudent today.
I don't believe I understand what you're talking about.
There would be certain names to certain places
yes,
with the N-word that in 1860 sounded like a good name.
What are you using? Noogle Maps?
Noogle Maps to find this out.
What now? Let me tell you what now. I'm gonna call a couple of hard pipe-hitting niggas to go to work on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch.
Oh.
Bruce Campbell?
Mississippi yearning.
We need a break, love?
Yes.
You want to tell us about the map again, Bruce?
No.
Do you have to go?
No.
Okay.
Speak button.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. No disclaimer necessary here. Number one, period. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass.
That's not any type of validation.
Yes, it is.
Because Bruce Campbell says if you can get your own junk in your mouth, it's not gay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Even Dan's on my side on this one. Rare, but he is on my side.
The definition of gay is having one of those in your mouth. I don't care who owns it, who it belongs to, how many times you've seen it, how close you are with it.
No.
Hey, Dan, quick question.
Yeah.
I forgot about tomorrow's event. I might get lost. Where was that again?
That would be at the Plano Convention Center. It's a Sci-Fi Expo fan.
When am I there tomorrow?
I believe you said noonish.
Yeah, 12 to 5.
12 to 5.
Yeah, 5:15 I'm introducing Evil Dead 2.
And doing a Q&A as well.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I appreciate that very
Anytime.
much. Thank you.
See, I don't know if he's just trying to distract me.
No, I don't know.
Or he's continuing with his air of whoredom.
It's brilliant.
No, I was just counting on my fingers why I was here. And there was only one reason. Anyway.
I'm going to play this stupid game or asking me about my wiener in my mouth.
Why did I tell you about the Dome 4 movie?
What was you were telling me about the new series you got on USA during the break.
It's called Burn Notice.
Gavin, our program director. Hang on a second.
I believe you're referring to the #1 show on cable.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like you whipped out your ratings, I can kind of do that too.
I'm having to do it as some type of validation.
But can you shove your own ratings into your own mouth?
Wow. Let me think about that for half a minute. Yeah, I can.
See, now maybe that's gay.
Only if Arbitron prints ratings on a penis.
There's time.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Is that one of the shows that you're all over?
Yeah, it's my favorite show.
Tell us about it.
It's a great show. Bruce plays the sidekick in every episode of the main character, who basically has been put on burn notice. And what burn notice is he was a former CIA undercover spy, and they basically kicked him out, tried to kill him, but they couldn't.
This is the main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now
played by Jeffrey Donovan.
Right. He's a great actor.
He is a great actor.
And so it takes place in Miami, and basically he's trying to find out who put him on burn notice, who kicked him out.
Okay.
And at the same time, he goes around Miami helping people, and at the same time he has mother problems, and it's just a great show.
Gavin, hang tight, because I'm going to pull out a 20 and run it in there real quick.
As big of a fan as Gavin is, I'm surprised he hasn't come in with his nipples hanging out to get those signed.
Matter of time. You have to bring it up.
How long is it? What's it called?
Burn Notice.
How long has that been on?
We just finished the second season of the #1 show on cable. Soon the third season begins next March. It'll be on the air next spring.
And what time does that normally air?
Usually Thursdays at 10, so set that TiVo. Because interestingly enough, they're now starting to pay attention to TiVo ratings of the yahoos who watch it within a week of taping.
So Nielsen goes back and tracks that.
They do, for the first time. We jump by 1 million viewers when they count those. Because when you think of it, like this show, no one's really listening live. They're just going to record it, and they'll check it out when they have mental problems. I don't know. They'll listen to it whenever.
I think I enjoyed you more in the movies. Do we have anything else to get to? Bruce can stay here while we do the news. Because I'm sure he's going to figure out some way to work in Evil Dead 1, 2, or Burn Notice.
We also have Johnny here with the dogs.
You want a dog?
Stop.
Are you giving away a dog?
Well, normally when we have a guest in, they have to take 2 or 3 dogs.
Especially if they're driving.
And you wonder why this man wonders if we're even on the air.
I don't care what he thinks.
This is a hit show. I'll take the dogs.
Congratulations.
But who let them out? That's what I want to know.
Oh, we got don't. We have an animal shelter come in every week, and they pitch these dogs that they can't get rid of. Sure you don't want one?
They pitch them, meaning get rid of the dogs they can't get rid of?
Oh, no.
Pitch meaning try to sell.
Try it again.
Trying to unload. Do they just, did they pull up and just open the door and these hungry dogs come running in and you feed them and they never leave and they crap all over your carpeting? If you guys had carpeting?
Yeah. Pretty much like you.
Nice. Nice.
All right. What else you got in news?
Oh, we already talked about Kilpatrick's actually.
We already talked about Plano, Texas. Right?
Plano Convention Center, yes.
Thing. Okay.
At the Horrorfest tomorrow with Bruce.
Thanks, Dan.
No problem. Billboard-sized images.
Dan, can I have one?
Sure.
Could I just do a little blurb?
There you go. Here's one about
I just want to show you that this is really not that hard to do.
All right, there.
You're going to make JD feel really bad.
The part that has little lines through them or not?
That's called highlighting. Read that.
The study is stinky gas helps regulate blood pressure. Ladies and gentlemen, it may be stinky, but the gas blamed for smelly flatulence and the smell of rotten eggs also appears to play a role in regulating blood pressure. Researchers from Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine reveal in a study. Researchers found that hydrogen sulfide, the unpleasant aroma expelled by bacteria in the human colon, relaxed the blood pressure of rodents by relaxing blood vessels and preventing hypertension.
You had to give him this story.
They believe the gas would have the same effect on human blood vessels and hope the discovery leads to the development of new medications to treat the disease, according to a study published in the October 24th issue of the journal Science. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Well, if you thought that one was sexy.
So, meaning that if I need to rip one, that's good for my blood pressure?
It's healthy, yeah.
So the one that I've been holding in all day here on this show, I can just rack in
here you can.
Dude, you came to Air Biscuit Central.
Yeah. So you guys all have good blood pressure then?
All heavily regulated.
At this point, Russ has 0 blood pressure.
What is this one? Okay. Yeah, Bruce has probably run across this before.
Yeah, sure.
Most of us have.
Sure, yeah. Woman injured after jumping out of moving car. Wow. St. Petersburg. That explains a lot. Authorities say a woman was injured after she jumped from a moving car in St. Petersburg. Police report that two sisters, who might have been intoxicated, yeah, do you think, were arguing in the car on Thursday when the driver told the passenger to get out, because when you're drunk, you do that. Get out. Instead of waiting for the car to stop, authorities say the passenger, potentially intoxicated, jumped out of the car while it was still moving at about 20 miles an hour. A passerby saw the woman bleeding from the head and called paramedics. The woman was hospitalized with a broken jaw. It wasn't clear if any charges would be filed. They're looking for the ripple that they were sharing in the car. So anyone who find a broken bottle of that can turn it in for a reward of a new bottle of ripple. It's not my story.
What is it that genetically is inherent in women that they can't... What is it about stopping that they always seem to be, they have this aversion?
Anybody who's up my butt on the freeway is most likely a woman.
Have you ever had an argument with a chick? She said, let me out of the car, and she tries to get while you're still in motion.
It's happened to all of us, so.
I'd let her go. If she's got to go that bad, jump out, baby.
And you're not worried about any questioning afterwards?
Well, not if I was drunk, I wouldn't be worried about anything.
Oh, she just got out. Mr. Campbell, can we see the bottom of your shoe? We're just going to see if these two match up. Because she got almost the exact same print on the side of her head.
I was just helping her out of the door, officer. I'm from Plano.
She was stuck. What's the matter with you?
That's how we do it in Houston.
Dan, don't hand him no more stories.
All right.
Do we need a break for Lakis? Yes. Johnny's out there with the dogs?
Yes. I might leave eventually, too, one day. You guys run out of tape at some point? Is there ever a flap, 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 and you know you have to go?
Don't nobody give him no food. Because you know, Monday, he'll be back. All right. Who fed the Bruce? Try to get the dogs really quick. Let's get her in and out of here. And, Bruce, you can pick out which one you'd like.
There's a dog that's actually coming into the studio.
Actually, two. Normally probably a cat in the mix someplace. They always sneak one in the wood pile.
Wow.
Come on, Johnny, let's go.
What do we have this week? Is there a description of what you get this week at the pound? Here's a dog that's been beaten from a guy from Lubbock.
Come on. Look at these fabulous animals.
They look wonderful. Cute dogs. For all of you out there listening, these dogs are cute, wonderful, adoptable. What are the names of these dogs?
Oh, you know what? I didn't think about this. I could have done this earlier. Go ahead, Bruce.
God.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
We've got some dogs to give away to you.
Johnny,
to adopt. How do you adopt a dog?
You go to Dallas Animal Services and you adopt a dog or a cat.
And do you fill out a form?
Can we get Max Bear back?
No.
No.
Yes, indeed. You do.
We're coming up on a break. Tell me what you got.
Okay.
Do you know Bruce Campbell?
Hi, Bruce. I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you.
Enameled, embalmed to meet you.
Thank you. We have Bear, who is the little red collie mix.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He's
what about him?
1 year old, very friendly little guy, probably about 30, 35 pounds. Good with other dogs.
Yeah.
Could I call him Gummer if I adopted him?
Anything you want.
I really wish we had to tape this show.
No.
Then we have Ruby. Moving right along, we have Ruby, who is a 2-year-old Pomeranian, little red Pomeranian, and she is very cute. I'm not sure where she is.
Ruby
running
is
around
cute.
here
Ruby,
somewhere.
not my leg. Ruby, not that leg.
No, she's
Hang on a second. Has that cat been declawed?
No.
Give it to Bruce. Trey, give the cat to Bruce.
Can I tell you, I may adopt this cat because by the time I've been in Miami shooting the second season of the #1 show on cable, I lost 4 cats to coyotes in Oregon.
Oh, no.
Yes, so I may
That's why
become
they need to be
knocking.
indoor kitties.
Well,
not in Oregon.
Consider this again.
Well, that's what
Look
happens.
at that lovely kitty
This
cat.
is Emmett, and he is a 6-month-old white kitty with a little gray splotch on his head. Very friendly,
Emmett,
very
can
sweet
you
little
say,
cat.
Adopt me.
I'd have to be at it.
Where's that? How old is that cat?
6 months.
Oh, yeah, coyotes love that age.
No. Can't do that. Need to be indoors.
Quite tasty.
That's what happens.
This is a lovely cat, and I must say, it's very calm. It's good for children. It won't scratch your little eyes out, even though you're trying to pull its face off.
No, he's short. And Ruby, the little Pomeranian, is a real little lap cat. Lap dog.
Bruce, did the cat get at you?
I've got cat scratch fever now. I just wanted to tell you.
No.
Most of them don't have claws.
No, that one has claws.
Most of them have claws.
That's not what I'm talking about right now.
I think all three of these animals are beautiful and highly adoptable.
Oh, congratulations.
They
Load
really
them up.
They are cute. They are really cute.
We'll plug the shelter when we come back.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Treehouse that has plenty of room for you. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I can't decide which way to go with this. I got two different options to give Bruce. Either this or this to go into Gavin's office.
That's a tough call.
Yes, Daniel?
May he do both?
What causes the most destruction?
The one in my right hand.
I think you're referring to an explosive device that needs to be handled very carefully.
Give me a lighter.
Yeah. What do you call that before that blows up?
What's the?
Remember that map?
What's the brand name?
What is that
on the side it says whistling chaser.
So is it going to whistle around here in the studio?
No, you're not going to throw it in here.
No, okay.
Trey, you want to take Bruce out in the home, show him where this goes. There. Since Gavin's a big fan.
Okay, so I'm going to go do this now, right?
Yeah.
He never comes back.
Who?
Bruce.
I haven't been able to shake him for 2 hours.
We'll get out here and go, it's the weirdest 2 hours I ever spent.
God, no! God, no! I want your program!
He's now been attacked by a star.
Should we try this?
I think that went rather well. He will fear this sound for the rest of his life.
Well, the only thing he fears more.
You mind putting this on?
Oh, what is that now? The skook? What do you call it?
That's a clown mask.
The clown? I'm supposed to scare your boss now. Is that?
He's got
terrible fear.
Really? Fear of masks?
No,
clowns. Clowns. Well, who wouldn't?
It's on.
I'll see this.
Kevin?
He wanted to buy his rug. He left a deposit on it.
All right, Dan, you want to plug anything Bruce hasn't plugged in the last 2 hours?
Absolutely, I'm always
Dan, where are we tomorrow?
We are, you are at the Plano Convention Center at the Sci-Fi Expo Fan Days 2, care of Texas Frightmare Weekend.
What am I doing there, Dan?
You are signing autographs, taking photos, and a Q&A session before or after.
Sort of in the middle of
showing Evil Dead.
Yeah, the guys who paid more get to sign stuff first. The guys who paid less get less last. But it works out fine.
When people
I'm going to wear the clown mask tomorrow.
When people come out to these meet and greets with all of the different things you've done, Bubba Hotep and whatever, what do they normally harp on? What do they focus on?
Your show.
My number one show.
Your number one show in the market. There's a lot of Evil Dead talk. They want more. They just want more.
Will there be?
Evil Dead 4. More. That's going to be the name. There will be when Sam Raimi is drinking Woolite on the street corner.
Which isn't going to be a problem for a long time for Sam Raimi.
All right.
Bruce-Campbell is
Gavin,
his website.
Gavin, do you hear this, Gavin?
Hey!
Yeah, see?
Get more of those. The new movie is My Name is Bruce.
By the way, don't tell anyone to go to Austin. It's sold out.
Already?
Yeah.
That's
so
not really
tell them
shocking.
to go and they'll have to run around the building yelling.
We will look for it, though, hopefully here in Dallas when it hits a theater. For more information on Bruce Campbell, go to bruce-campbell.com. For more information...
Take 2 more of those. Go ahead.
Thank you, because Gavin has not been... He doesn't know fear yet. Where can I put these? This is going to be fun.
Take them out there now.
This lighter something might happen in this studio. You never know.
Go get it. For more information on the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show, and
I know. It's in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Russ, are you okay? Russ, speak to me.
Live1053.com is the station website. We'll see you guys tonight at Fear Factory, 183 in Central, next to Duke's for the Russ Martin Show band performance. And, of course, Bruce tomorrow in Plano.
Where was that again tomorrow?
Convention Center, noon to 5, and all the good stuff that comes with it.
Like a freaking monkey with explosives.
Dallas. Pet Finder, search Dallas Animal Services.
If we pass gas.
Shut up.
Listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.
Show.